Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Kombat Cup Top 8 presented to you by Synapse. I'm so excited. Welcome, everyone. We got myself, we got Ultra David there on the other side of the line. Ultra David, how's it going today, buddy? You excited?
I am definitely excited. Yeah, considering all the great matches that we saw last week and that the players have had an additional week to work on stuff and get even better. Yeah, definitely I'm excited, of course.
Absolutely, guys. This bracket is going to be absolutely incredible. Guys from all around the country are going to be competing right now for a trip to Combo Breaker. Only allowable by the guys over at Synapse, and they are going to be just to give you guys a little bit of a taster of what's going on later on. They are going to be possibly giving away some more free samples later on in our chat. This is the rules. Pretty simple, pretty standard, guys. Guess what, though? This is top 8. It is not going to be first to 2. We made the decision shortly after the broadcast that top 8 is going to be 3 out of 5. Similar to what we saw yesterday at the Earthrealm Dojo event, which was absolutely incredible. Of course, everything else standard, but what is on the line is a trip to Combo Breaker, fully paid for by us. If you're already paid for to go to Combo Breaker, $1,000 is up for grabs. We kind of pieced together a package and put it at around $1,000. So no matter what, either you're going to Combo Breaker or your trip is on us. That's essentially what is on the line today. And let's go take a look at that bracket, David.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Okay, let's check it out. So we go in. There you see. Now, very, very interested to see, I would say in particular, Biohazard and Deoxys. Those are guys that I'm personally just really excited for, but also Kombat and Gambler.
I think you're just excited for Geras, I think.
I might be excited for Geras. We'll see. That may be relevant for my interests. But yeah, no, Kombat and Gambler, also very strong players. You got Scar and Jay in the losers side. You got Titanium Tigers and Kevo the Man down there at the bottom. Now, what is fascinating as well is who is not in this top 8. Do you remember who got knocked out earlier? Some strong players.
Very strong players, the likes of Honeybee, Hayate, and a few others. A couple of really good surprises.
Yep.
Yeah. A couple of really good surprises in there. Jay really making a name for himself early on with Katana, and we started to see Katana like kind of on the rise here, David. Both at NLBC and yesterday with the tie putting in some work. We've got Kevo the Man, who was just an OG, and is always strong early on. He's one of those guys that I'm gonna let you guys know personally. He picks a top tier, whatever the flavor of the month is. Kevo the Man is playing it, no matter what. That's just the way he is, and we saw his Aaron Black decimate health bars last Sunday. Titanium Tigers always strong and has always been really strong, especially here online on our Combat Cups on the War of the Gods that we put on. So shout outs to him. And Scar being in the loser side,
#1 overall on PlayStation ranked. I want to point out he is the top ranked player currently online.
That he is. We got Scar on the loser's side, a little bit of a surprise there as well. And on the winner's side, some very strong King Gambler, young and up and coming guy from right here in the heart of Texas. 3 Texas boys in top 8.
Nice work out there. Yep. All right. You're claiming Texas now.
just want to
no more Virginia. Out of here. Texas only.
Kevo the Man is a guy from the DMV area where I come from, so shouts to him as well. Invites art for this very first match. We are going to be from the bottom. We're gonna go from the bottom up essentially on that bracket. We're gonna have Titanium Tigers versus Kevo the Man first. Their paths into this top 8. We got Tigers with a couple of really big, a couple of decent ones getting into here, but to get into top 8 and in the winners finals of his pool, 2-0 over Costner and 2-1 over Hayate to get into this top 8, but lost in winner's side top 16 to Deoxys. 2-0. That Gears was looking really strong out of Deoxys, and we're gonna see that a little bit later on. We've got Kevo the Man, who lost fairly early and earlier. If you want to go for his path.
Yeah, he lost to Kombat. That was in his 3rd match overall. And then he had to get through a bunch of players. Full Auto, the player who Aquaman calls La Rana, he also had to get through. He had to get through Destroyer. He had to get through Stay Hungry, who was looking real solid. Yeah, it was a good path.
Oh, yeah. Stay Hungry's Cabal, very impressive there. Destroyer, who was a Gears main overnight after NLBC.
It's been happening to a few people lately, so
it It definitely has. I think it happened to King at the event yesterday. It was
Oh,
kind of
man. All
scary.
right.
Yeah, he got put in losers round one, and there was Gearus all the way through.
Right. Right.
But yeah, this is going to be, I think, an absolutely sensational match. I'm excited to see Kevin Man back, and Tigers is known for having really good skill and another really young guy. There's so many of these young guys that are like 17,
Yeah.
18 that are really the next wave of great players in our scene.
Yeah, isn't that what happens each time a new game comes out, right? There are new people who pick
Essentially,
up the game, or maybe people who were playing the previous game, but then the new one comes out and they are, they have time, they're training up, they're getting better, they're improving. New game comes out and there are some of the people who figure it out fastest and they all of a sudden rise. That's happened that was Injustice 1, MKX, Injustice 2. It's happening again in MK11.
absolutely. And just reaching out to Kevo, make sure that he is here and ready to play. We got Tigers at the ready. I'm
Okay.
gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna set up another invite and hope that he responds. Kevo, hopefully you are not missing out on your chance to get a trip to Combo Breaker, buddy.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right, Kevo's in the chat. We're gonna try to send him another invite. See if it's paying off. Also, shouts to all the players who are always ready for these events, show up on time, and know how to use Smash GG properly. You guys have no idea. And I think I'm speaking on behalf of our admins here, Stokes and Maze, that when everyone utilizes Smash GG properly, it makes the experience for not only you as the player, but their job a lot easier as far as getting matches to the stream, fixing any issues you guys might be having with each other, and anything really, like, communication is key when it comes to these online events. And if you aren't utilizing Smash GG properly, it really can cause a hindrance with these online tournaments. So shout outs to you guys, as Kevin was talking with us in the Smash GG chat. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to you guys. Also,
Definitely hear that.
to Synapse, and this thing's getting me ready for the broadcast, David. Let me tell you, fantastic.
I got my shipment, and I got to tell you,
Hey.
I really like the flavor myself. You were talking last time about how ginger for you is something that's acquired. For me, it's something I grew up with and I've been eating my whole life, and I really like the flavor.
Yeah, it's very refreshing. It's got that nice little kick of ginger with a nice little pineapple on the back side of it. And there were multiple people post Sunday's show, even on a regular broadcast on this channel, where people actually ordered the product and got their free samples in, and were telling me that they actually really enjoyed it, which is really cool.
It's good. Yeah, definitely. Thanks to Synapse for being a big part of this show that we're doing here.
Absolutely. Just working with Kevo right now, guys. Sorry about that. We got a huge host from Honeybee as well. Shout outs to you guys. I saw Honeybee with a host, Silver Eye with a host.
Okay, nice.
Earlier, Kombat, Candyman, all you guys are absolutely incredible, and thanks for being here. This is really big. It means more to us than I could ever convey.
Mm-hmm.
And if I cried, you wouldn't even see it. That's what the shades are for.
Yeah, that's the whole plan over there, right?
We got someone in chat saying ginger is S tier. Listen, if you like ginger is one of the best things out there. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that is absolutely fantastic. All right, Kevo, I'm sending you multiple invites. And I may got a couple of more hosts up in here. Thank you, guys. Kevo, are your settings correct in that you are receiving invites by chance?
So that actually has been a problem for me over the last few days.
Okay, wait a minute. He changed his PSN on us like overnight. Okay.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, Kevo, I got you. I got you.
Ironed out.
Yep. My bad. My bad on that one. Reading's fundamental.
Yeah. Hey, look,
listen,
we'll get it ironed out.
I'm actually pretty tired. I was in Atlanta yesterday, and I was at the airport at 4 a.m. and then I got home, and then we're here. So
that's tough. That's tough.
If I'm out there, that's why. All right, Kevo, thank you so much. That's my bad, Kevo. I'm gonna DM you after this and say that's my bad. I love you, buddy. All right, he is here. We got Kevo the Man, Titanium nice. Tigers, and our first match of Top 8 Combat Cup. And once again, 3 out of 5, Ultra David. And we're going to see possibly Aaron Black versus Scorpion. I'm going to make the read.
He also played
Never
Gearus,
mind,
though.
Kevo the Man.
Yeah, he played both Gearus and Aaron. And I guess it's going to be Gearus coming in. Lord Gary, a lot of people are talking about as being one of the best. But look, Scorpion is getting a lot of hype as well as being one of the best characters in the game. Deservedly so in both cases, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what's really cool about both of these characters is that both of their variations, are incredibly competitive. So we
That's
could
true.
see
Round one.
Chain
Fight.
Scorpion today. We could also see the teleport cancel Scorpion. Getting right into game number one here. We got the Infinite Warden variation coming out of Kevo the Man. Already clipping him with what looked like a trip guard judo chop to start things off for Kevo the Man here. Sorry, Kevo Reborn.
Whew, okay. Charging up a little bit, get some extra damage on those kunai attacks there. That character hits like a truck, especially when that's activated. You can see he does not want to dance around that. Oh, get him! Well, okay, not quite there. Hey, out of the sky! Okay,
You think
nice.
that was a reactionary spear toss right there?
I hope so. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, oh, maybe not. But that's
Yeah,
fine. They really
that's
sped up the recovery when it came to the full launch of the game. Yeah, that's punished.
Yeah, absolutely. But even full screen, he needs to be careful because Geras is one of the characters that can punish it with that sand trap and into the crushing blow. Excellent punish himself, blocking the 50-50 Tigers on the 1-1. I believe this from Geras. They take an overhead and chipping this man out. We talked about the different variations, and it's the spear variation spinning that chain for round number one here from Tigers.
Okay, nice Lanzy's punish. Pretty sick right there. He tried to get punished, not quite.
How much does that sand trap do for Geras? It side switches, it has a crushing blow, it's so strong.
Anti-zoning / actual zoning, yeah, super useful. Oh, here you go, nice, out of the sky, yep. The chain that he has in this variation, and here we go. Big damage. Oh, that's gonna, whoa, okay, the braveness. And there's, oh, hold on, that could have been it. That should have been it, honestly.
Yeah, input error possibly there by Tigers, but I'm absolutely enjoying the space right now from Tigers and the patience. And another judo chop here, and there it goes. Oh.
Wow.
Right to the neck.
Jump forward kick, okay. There you go.
Very hard to anti-air, very active, huge hitboxes on the jump kicks. Highly debated topic right now in competitive MK11 is how strong just jump kicks are, and even going back to X, Scorpion has always had
good ones.
Yeah, always had the good ones. And back early MKX, my local, we would call Scorpion's jump kick the God kick because it was the most active jump kick in the game.
Hey.
It was very hard to anti-air.
That's how it's been going. Will he go sub? No, okay.
It's a very
Been a lot of talk about sub as well, but here's Geras again. I really like the movement out of Titanium Tigers.
Yeah.
He had great movement, he had great anti-air, he was looking really good. Good pressure.
Looks like he's ready for this matchup. His Tigers, again, ranked #1 on PS4, maybe for a reason there, Ultra David. That means he's getting a lot of games in.
He's got experience, you know that, yes.
Especially here online. I mean, this is you're actually in Titanium Tigers element here.
Confirms it. We got some big damage on deck. Oh, well, maybe not so much. That's already 2 bars lost. They will take forever to come back. Try to stagger his approach right there.
I think that, a good rule set to have is once someone breakaways, I think that you need to turn up the aggression like tenfold.
Oh, yeah.
I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Because
100%.
having no wake-ups.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so he just activated rather than getting the rest of the damage there. Okay.
I'll tell you what, I was very impressed with that. We're starting to see that develop far more in competitive play. That's going to be a huge punish here for Kevo. And stand jab anti-airs are coming back, David.
Yeah, that's how it always is, isn't it? The game starts out and everybody just does down 2 anti-air, and by the couple of weeks in, everybody has their new anti-airs. Stand 1s, down 3s, all that stuff. Here we go.
Bring it back. Oh!
One of the coolest in the game. Can't tell me that's not cool. Come on.
It's so cool. We also got Kombat in the chat who says he's #2 on the ranked leaderboard, so we got 1 and 2 competing in this right now.
Okay, nice.
Shout out. Ooh, the roll away, which I'm seeing a lot more of late, David, and I'm using it myself a lot more. It's really good midstream.
Yeah, there you go.
Hello.
There's so many defensive options in this game. One of my favorite things about it is that as the defender, you have so many choices to make, which means that as the attacker, you have so many different choices that you need to make too.
Exactly. There's, it's almost like you're playing rock paper scissors every time you knock someone down. But more uniquely than we're used to in, say, a more traditional fighting game. And it was so funny. I was I forgot who I was talking with last night. I think it was like Forever King, but or it was Decay. But he was like, man, everything's a hard knockdown in this game technically. Because you don't go anywhere on wake up unless you come off the resources.
That's enough. It is. Okay, that was much better. Kevo.
And
the funky little down 3, the not low down 3.
Friendly reminder, this is best of 5, ladies and gentlemen. We are going distances today here on Kombat Cup. Kevo with the Geras, Tigers with Scorpion, and we're gonna see we're definitely gonna see a lot of Geras, a lot of Scorpion today, but also a couple of surprises there. We've got Katana. Hopefully, we get to see. We got King Gambler, who's rocking Devora / Scarlet, very uniquely on the winner's side. So there's definitely gonna be some variety, but a couple of the powerhouses are here and on display. That's for sure.
It's to be expected. Everybody wants to get either that trip to Combo Breaker or the $1,000 if they're already going to Combo Breaker.
That's right.
You got to do what you got to do. By the way, Geras, as far as top tier characters go, Geras, and I feel Scorpion as well, are really fun. Like, sometimes top tier characters end up boring. These are not 2 of them. They both seem really fun to use.
That they do. And Scorpion is, so far from what I've seen, plays the game really well.
Oh, yeah.
Has one of the best stagger games, I think, in this game.
Yeah, for sure.
That
crushing blows out of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's so rewarding to try to get someone into counter poking essentially.
Ooh, a little early and then a little late on the punish, unfortunately. And here's Kevo. Oh, nice. That's so. As you were saying, now it's time to go in hard.
Absolutely, and like that would have been death. All right, there, trying to pick it up on the anti-air. Wait a minute.
Oh, he was definitely just pressing 1.
Oh, he was whipping for an awful long time in front of Tiger's face right there. I would have been, I would have, if I was Kevo there, that was a big swing and missed opportunity there for Tigers to try to make that real master comeback. Essentially, he had a blow, had the offensive bar.
Of doing stuff full screen against Geras, man, the crushing blow, 31% damage is huge from anywhere. Okay, he's keeping his eyes open. That's good to see. And that very risky approach did work out before. A little trading. All right, well, I think Kevo's doing good. Yeah, it's been looking good. Wow, anti-air, and he does keep it up.
I mean, there is almost no downside to throwing out that button if you are Scorpion. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys. It's a really, really good button. It reminds me of an advancing stand 3 from MKX.
That'll do it. Man, we're keeping a close match here. Yeah.
1 game apiece, 1 round apiece.
Fight.
Scorpion approaching with what else? That big old jump kick. Okay, nice dash! And he confirms it. And he does get ring broken. Go in! Must have expected just regular grab. Here we go.
Oh, he gets to go in.
Zero, there's no defensive meter. It takes forever to come back. Oh, wow, what a read.
Big damage here, potentially for Tigers. No, not coming off any extra offensive meter there, but still putting out some pretty hefty damage. 270 there, even on the drop, but this is going to pick up with no breakaway for Tigers, and this is going to hurt. Not going to save you from the sand spikes.
Looking up with his own, and then the tech again. Wow, his defense has been amazing. Not quite there. Punish for the kill. Yeah. I like the idea of trying to react to that little sand splash by doing your teleport. I mean, that can work. He just was a little bit late on it.
Excellent.
So, good job over there.
Yep, turning things around and now finds himself on match point.
Mm-hmm. And as we were saying before, we are starting on the loser's side of things. This is at the bottom of the bracket, so this is potentially the tournament loss game right here for Titanium Tigers. Will he switch?
He's going around the board, looking over Jackie Bay Briggs right now. Very strong character herself. The more I see Jackie, the more I like her. She plays a really good game. She's almost a bully, man. When she gets going with her wave dashes, not just a wave dash, but her cancels. It can be bullying, but we got to switch to Sub-Zero out of Titanium Tigers.
Check out that sick gear he's got. Yeah, dude. Look
This
at
is
that.
this does not look like Sub-Zero at all with
No.
the color scheme, but it's clean.
Hourglass.
It's definitely Sub-Zero. It's Scorpion Sub-Zero over there.
So
Clans have finally joined.
so he's gonna go from a more stagger heavy pressure with Scorpion to a more well, you know, Sub-Zero does have a great stagger, but there's a lot more mix in this man's pressure and potential vortex situations as well that keep you grounded.
That's true. Yeah, he has starters for overheads and lows. And you can get pretty good damaging situations out of it. Pretty good pressure out of it, too. So far, I haven't seen it yet. I really like the movement out of Kevo here. Has not yet let Sub get what he wants to do. Ooh, splash. One of the best jump-ins in the game. Are we going to see the break?
That
of course.
it is. Back into the wall here. Tiger's gonna try to find his way up, but what a whip punish! Oh my
I love
goodness!
the movement here. Moving with that big boy is looking so good.
Phenomenal reaction there by Kevo and getting nothing. Yes, Tiger's
Oh, man,
so far in this matchup.
Okay, man, I've been hearing all this talk about the overhead low game out of Sub-Zero, and I haven't even seen it yet.
Absolutely. Gear's playing a mean keep away game, but it's really Kevo's movement. You talked about it. That whiff punish is absolutely incredible. And here we go, trying to get something going here. Is Tiger cashing out on the damage. Coming up both of his bars, though.
Rather than pressing the advantage. I'm very surprised to see that. He must have just expected a wake up, do you think? I don't know.
I think he may have, and guys, just a rule of thumb, Sub-Zero there, you saw him come off both bars of a meter for that combo, which means that 9 times out of 10, I don't think that he would go overhead in that situation, not having the bar to actually extend the overhead into a full combo. So I'm definitely looking out for a low. There are tendencies you can try to find in Sub-Zero's game.
For sure. Oh, look at this pressure. Really mixing it up well between grab, a 4-2, and that should do it. Kevo. After losing that first game, he just turned it on. It was complete control out of him. Great movement, great pressure. Defense didn't even come up. I don't think that whole game. Well, one time. And that's when Titanium Tigers backed off. I'm about to back off from watching this fatality right here. I'm not looking at this screen.
I'm not ready for this, man.
Oh my god. That's what? Where's the brain coming from? Oh man. Look, shout outs to Titanium Tigers. Really good first game showing there. And, you know, I felt that the Scorpion was not doing badly. I thought that it was close still. I mean, it was looking maybe better than the Sub. I don't know. Do you think that he kind of psyched himself out and switching?
Maybe. I think so. And, you know, maybe it was back to the wall. He said, you know, I'm just going to turn my brain off a little bit and try to MKX mix my way through this matchup. But just didn't get going. Kevin was still in full control. It's simply really outplayed him, outspaced him, everything there. That was really good by Kevo to man. And Titanium Tiger, still congratulations on making top 8 here. You know, this was still
for sure.
But this was still like a 370 plus man bracket that you're able to make your way to top 8 in. So that's nothing to be ashamed of. But good stuff. Going out at 7th place. Kevo the man going to move on into losers quarterfinals. So shout outs to him. We got Scar versus Jay coming up next. Invites are out for those two. Waiting on them to get in here. Scar's path to this top 8 on the loser side. That huge loss to Emperor Kombat 1-2 was one of the craziest matches where Kombat was in full control of that match with Johnny Cage. And then Scar just has a real master comeback out of nowhere. But Kombat's still able to close it up in that third game. Had a 2-0 win over 2 Easy in the pool finals and 2-1 over Delicious on the loser side to make it into top 8. And shouts to Delicious, who's a name that I hadn't really heard of, but he was very active afterwards. Like he was like the first to comment on the YouTube VOD saying that he had a great time at you know, at the event. And so shouts to him as well.
That's awesome.
All of you guys that entered.
Love to see more of that. Love to see more of that. Then Jay, man, Jay had some big wins. Jay went 2-0 over Honeybee. He beat Winter Wars 2-0. He then lost to King Gambler and then qualified for top 8 2-1 over Costner. That's a tough path. But he did make it through. And using Katana. You know, Katana wasn't a character that many people were talking about in week 1, but now we're in week 2, and you do see more of her popping up.
Yep, she is being talked about. Just fought her way into the Summit of Time. Did Samija at NLBC, and we've seen her at a couple more events. Scar, thank you. And yeah, you're absolutely right. And he got some really big wins. 2 over Honeybee. Bot was also looking good yesterday at the Georgia event, Earthrealm Dojo. Winter Wars was looking strong. And so was Costner. And that was a really good game for top 8. Good Costner versus Jay there. That match with King Gambler losing 2-0 to his Scarlet. But if I remember correctly, they were incredibly close games as we got Scar versus Jay. This is going to be a good one. And did I just see correctly? We finally get Scar playing Sonya Blade?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. When we was playing to qualify for top 8, we saw Scorpion, but now we're seeing Sonya. This is a character that, look, we've mentioned this before. Other people are talking about other characters. This is getting a lot of commentary for being very strong.
I made mistakes, and you hold grudges.
I do. I really, really do.
Round 1.
You know, I like the lines. Whoever wrote the dialogue, good work. That's all I got to say about that one. The
dialogue, and outros in this game that I like, that are more frequent, that I like far more than previous iterations. So yeah, they definitely did a great job with those.
Yeah, the writers did a good job. Yeah. So Scar's going with Sonya.
The writing.
The
writing, fantastic, right? All right.
Anyway, so yeah, this is the character that I think that's what I expected to see last week, rather than Scorpion. You know, he plays Scorpion, but I just expected to see Sonya. And here we finally are seeing it. Great mix-up, great damage on that character. Right now, though, we're seeing a lot of control out of Jay.
Yeah, phenomenal zoning as well, and counter zoning as well. But I'm curious what we're going to see here out of Scar. Again, very heavy on the mix-up, and just being very stagger-heavy right now. Not overcommitting. There's the low. And that elbow can also go into an overhead starter that goes into absolutely destructive damage.
Yeah, for sure.
And just abusing the lows right now. I think that Scar is in that conditioning phase of trying to force him to block that low, and an overhead's going to come eventually, and then you're going to watch the health bar disappear.
Yeah, I mean, certainly as Scar, you want to hit that overhead so you get the giant damage. But look, even if you're getting the low, it's pretty respectable either way. And it's super hard to block. If I recall correctly, it's only a 1 frame difference between the overhead low, so very tough to deal with.
Phenomenal walk back right there by Scar, as well in the trip guard, not coming off any extra resources and still doing a quarter life of punish right there on the approach. That's what Sonya Blade hits very hard in this game.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Well, didn't quite keep it up. I like the idea. I love that wake up 3 for her, the little step back. It's a really unique one. It's on a
very unique one. And so this is
fade something.
Whoa! From downtown to the tackle. Scar's played a little bit of a different game than I saw even yesterday. You know, the Sonya Blades that we saw, like Alcatraz and a few others, were super aggressive. He played so patient right there. He actually let Jay come to him, which is odd to say facing Katana. But Katana's also a very different character in this game. But he really just outspaced Jay there, made him whiff, punished accordingly, and staggered very well. Did a lot of the lows though, so I'm expecting him to pop an overhead here eventually. But this is best of 5. They're still filling each other out here. Like a good start here by Scar. I'm very impressed with what I've seen.
And it's very scary to play against that style if you know that the opponent has both great spacing and also the ability to wait, and also a character that pumps out mix-ups and damage if he does find the spot. That's just hard to deal with.
And you'd be surprised how much that first onion ring will whiff, and the second one will hit for that crushing blow. Shocking how often that actually hits.
It's pretty wild. Huge damage.
Ooh.
Okay, I like the float.
And guess what? If she didn't have that flutter, I think it would have hit right there, David.
That actually, I think you're right, yeah. Neither one wants to overcommit. Kind of follows block a little late there. There we go.
And very good. Scar didn't even commit to the launcher, which is the incredibly negative part of the string. But really good recognition by Jay to see just the stagger. So smart into utilizing the plus frames of the up 3 to get some mix going. Recognize the drop into the early Scar, just showcasing, you know, why he's a veteran in our scene and one of the best to play the game. Woo! Here we go, though.
She can definitely do good damage. Ah, all right.
And he's going to guarantee the round with that, no matter what, even if it would have broken away.
Oh, it's not enough. That shield came to the rescue. Here we go. Still not enough. Last breath's gone. No more defensive actions at all. And couldn't
Wow.
block anymore either. That last breath had gone by. Of course, that
What-
means that you get rid of defensive bars in order to survive a hit of chip. Once that's gone, you'll die to chip.
That drone was awful quick, just not full screen enough for Scar there. That was down to the wire. That was really good. Scar one hit away from taking it back. Those last breaths really saved him, put himself in a position where he could have. But Jay holding on here, and I like that he came out the resource. Oh my goodness, sit down! That thing comes in hot. This is just
Still that cautious approach here from Scar. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a really nice thing to see.
Again,
Flawless
coming from a
box
character that could do the complete opposite and go in and just cause chaos in your face.
Wow. Oh, maybe he didn't hold it.
Wow. Multiple flawless blocks and projectiles on the way in. Jay. That actually, I thought you should have rushing blow right there.
Yeah, that's why it happened before too. He probably
maybe-
just didn't hold the button, right?
Correct.
Final round.
He didn't want to waste the crushing blow when it would seem like he was in control of the round. I think that's pretty smart stuff. Managing.
We're in 2019, David. He's in 2020.
Yeah. You know, you really got to manage the crushing blow. Huge part of it. Look at this blocking out on Scar. Of course, you're not too worried about overhead low stuff against her.
Yeah, Katana's not a mixed machine. I'm really impressed by that
No.
flawless block by Jay on the way in too.
And look at this playstyle. Scar, as the sort of mix-up damage character, is the one who's forcing Katana to come to him.
That is almost unheard of. But Sonya Blade's
Right.
zoning is really counter zone heavy. That drone is so fast, and especially against the heavier zoners that have aerial projectiles, it shuts it down. She's a great counter zoner, and I mean, she's got it all. I would just tell you a bunch of things that means that she has it all.
Yeah. Well, you know, many characters in this game have both zoning and pressure and mid-range options. It's a game that has unique characters, but a lot of the characters still have many tools. I really like that about it. It means that nobody really feels like they're assed out that much. Out of there again. Oh, here we go. Punish does not have 2 bars to break away. Okay, Jay.
Oh!
Okay, is that enough? No. And he backs off. He's been. Oh no.
Oh no!
The back
Oh,
off. Oh boy. You know, you got to think that moment when he had the chance to go in a little bit, he just must have been worried about the wake up. But when he went back to the zoning, I feel like against many people, that kind of makes sense as Katana. But the way that Scar had played that match, he was the one who's in control of the zoning, and Jay voluntarily went back to that style. That killed him.
Yeah,
Yikes.
that's the play style that
Katana.
didn't get you in that position, you know, for him to back away in that moment.
Coliseum.
Like I said, I feel like Sonya outzones a lot of
Yeah.
the other zoners in this game, including Katana. And I think you nailed on the head. I think he put himself in a losing position there by backing up.
Yeah.
Really good stuff out of Scar, though. I mean, like I said, he's the way I like the way he's playing here. A lot more methodical, patient play.
Yeah.
And using the tools, you know, I think as they're intended. She can really make everyone come to her, and then when you come to her, she's like, "Oh, I also got this for you." Whoa!
Right, exactly. Oh, great block. Here we go, punish. One of the few times that Scar has been punished for that kind of thing. It hasn't really come up that much. Here we go. Oh, a little bit too late and then punish. Not much.
I also have to say that I'm excited just to see Sonya Blade and Scar on the same screen. That brings back really good memories.
Yeah, scary ones, but yeah. Spending a lot of meter on that. So although very good, the ring, you know, crushing blows we've said on the second hit, doesn't mean he doesn't have other meter. Look at the blocking out of Scar, not even concerned.
Whoa, big edge! What a pickup on this down one. I'm just impressed with the
appreciate
down
it, yeah.
one, really.
Yeah. Woo, and it was enough.
Match point now for Scar, getting a takedown to close out this first round of a potential final game. This is elimination times here in the Kombat Cup top 8. Jay's tournament life is on the line, getting some big old damage. Ooh, 30%.
Oh, man, there are 5 frames of recovery on roll, and unfortunately he didn't find them.
Looked like it possibly could have been a punish right there on the whip dive kick out of the corner. Jade not getting the close out of the combo. He's just turned up the aggression here.
Oh, okay.
And this is what we talked about.
Did you hear the little when he tried to do wake up 3? No, you didn't have the meter, buddy. You didn't have the meter.
I will say I love that about NRS games, looking back to X, is that when you don't have resources, you try to use them, the game lets you know with one of the coolest buzzers that's out there.
Yeah, the game actually yells at you. What are you thinking?
And that's also a really good, like, audio for your opponent. It almost tells your opponent, like, go in, like, do it.
Yeah,
go
totally. Agreed. Oh, here we go. The butt finally comes in. Maybe a chance
Very
to pressure.
risky, but
no
you know,
meter. On Scar's side, he can't do a pickup. Okay, here we go. Flawless block up 2 is available. Doesn't even matter. Gets the grab.
End of the line.
Wow!
Are you
kidding
serious?
me?
Are you? See, he comboed that.
That was ridiculous. That was
This is
actually
week 2,
ridiculous.
right? Is he from the future?
It's from the future. This man is in 2020 when it comes to NK11 competitive play, apparently. But I really like Jay's play. Oh my god, are you kidding me? And then he knew the breakaway was coming. He did not extend that combo. Scar, that was goddamn ridiculous.
I feel like if you're Jay, you can't even be mad about this. The way that went at the end.
Whoa.
Okay. Tough way to go. Tough way to
That
go.
was.
But yeah, man, Scar's gameplay.
We talked about him playing a different game.
Incredible.
And
incredible.
Flawless block into an up 3 punish. Got the damage, knew the breakaway was coming, so he ended it early, and then had a meaty there, knowing that there's no defensive bar on a breakaway. That was
gorgeous. Well, shout outs to Scar. He definitely is coming strong.
I won't even be doing that 2 years from now. So
right? Yeah, I know. That's like aspirational. Way down the line, you hope that maybe some decade in the future that you'll do that, but he's already there. Week number 2.
That's right. Who do we got coming up next, David? We got Kombat and King Gambler. If you want to go over their paths, I will get them into this room right now.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so we're going to go over to the winner's side now, having seen the first 2 of losers. Kombat had to get through. He beat Kevo, he beat La Llorona, he beat Destroyer, and he beat Scar. That's a pretty strong path. Ooh. And then King Gambler had to get through Splash FGC. As we saw, he was a good player, did some great work on the way to top 8, didn't end up making it. And then also Gambler had to beat Jay, who we just saw get eliminated. So shout outs to Jay for having gotten top 8, looked really strong doing it. Just ended up facing a buzzsaw. He is eliminated. But yeah, we're going to go over to winner's side where it'll be Kombat versus Gambler.
Kombat, who was really, and this is going to sound awful, but he was really gatekeeped out of a potential shot at that summit spot, as him losing the dragon made us that he didn't have to really play for that summit spot against Samij, because he did really well at that NLBC, getting 4th place, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right. Yeah, if he had beaten Dragon, then it would have been Kombat versus Samij, and winner of that would have made the summit. But yeah, instead it didn't work out like that. That's how it goes sometimes. And it didn't seem like he was super upset about the fact that there was people who were already in summit who were playing. That's been happening forever. Hey,
Scar, if you can, leave the King of the Hill. We got both of our guys here ready to play. I appreciate that. I also see Combat Club in the chat. Shouts to the Brazilian team down there. You guys are absolutely incredible, by the way. There's so many internationals watching right now. I'm really glad that we're live relatively early in comparison to normal broadcasts. But everyone watching, thank you guys so much for the support. You guys are incredible. My heart.
I hear that.
Scar. There we go. Thank you, Scar. King Gambler, Kombat, very, very young guys. Very young guys in our scene on the winner's side, taking over the world. While us dinosaurs talk about it.
Scarlet.
Yeah, we're not even in this thing. That's how it goes. That's the progression of fighting games, right?
Listen,
when you're a young kid, you play, you enter.
It really be like that sometimes. Look at any sport out there. What do you do after? What do you do after you're washed up? You end up on the mic. Look at ESPN. Everyone that retires ends up on the mic, man.
It's hard to do both at the same time, right? So all right, here we go. It's going to be Gambler. Looks like he's got the Scarlet.
That Scarlet was looking really strong too. And Scarlet,
Yes.
I don't know why we don't see more Scarlet still.
No,
if I'm
yeah,
being
I think
honest
she's
with you.
strong as well. No, I agree. I love her pace control. She really slows things down to the pace that she wants to play. Oh, Kombat's gonna go here with Scorpion. Pretty cool looking outfit.
Yeah, we've seen Scorpion and Johnny Cage out of Kombat, both at a lethal level. But speaking of lethal, that down two King Gambler gets some massive damage to start things off here. And he is looking really strong. He is a very hungry kid, but so is Kombat. I can't wait to see what goes down here in this matchup. Excellent start for both of these guys. Health almost even. These guys are playing a very, very slow neutral-based game. Look at the walking that is going on so far. This match and tip of the range.
Uh-oh.
What I believe is that, what was that, a 4-3 out of Scorpion? I can't remember the exact position.
The 4-3-4? The little kick kick? Yep. Kickity kick. Oh, wow. Okay, out of there just like that. And then the tech. What defense out of Gambler? Nope. Kombat insists. Trying to approach and then no 4. That's what King Gambler was worried about. Ah, curious. No, buddy. The punish comes. That's major. You can see those shields. Not gonna matter. All right, yeah, doesn't even matter.
Good start by Gambler.
Nice
Starting
control.
things off, you know. Crushing blow, fatal blow to get things started, and you know that's the mentality of whatever it takes to get the first round, and just to have a little bit of, damn, I forgot a word entirely, Osh David. Holy crap!
It's all good.
Wow. Never mind, I'm done. I need to drink some more tonight.
Yeah, get some cognitive boost to get back to me in a little
Momentum.
while. Wake up,
Thank you.
up 3 turns into the little hop. That's cool. Sometimes that works out.
Give him
Unsafe,
some
blow 'em up.
momentum to start off this match.
Ooh, blown up. Big damage, no breakaway. Yes, keep it up. And he saved the crush. Okay. Wow. No way. Okay, all right. Keep it up. You can't just chip out in the way that you used to be able to. You have to keep your eye on chip avoided and last breath.
Final round. Fight.
Oh my goodness, that was a scramble there at the end. You know, King Gambler didn't really get an optimal punish there. Custom Combat really threw that away. The input error of his own. That was crazy.
No defensive meter on Gambler's side. Okay, nice. Wow. And escape failed. I'm worried about that crush.
I did hear even in the beta that Flawless Block may be the downfall of Scarlet, but she has the parry that can punish Flawless Block punish attempts.
Yeah, we've seen her try parry a bunch. It finally did work.
Which is probably why you're going to see him mix things up going into parry, which is a great mind game of Scarlet.
Kombat definitely still in this year. That tongue has great chip. You know, that's very abrasive tongue. Comes out there, even on block, really hurts you. Here we go. No break. Oh, not launched. I love the combo. Okay, didn't go for a breakawayable combo. Sick.
And so the Scorpions that we've seen so far on this stream have been the Chain Scorpions.
Nice.
Extra damage. Good stuff there by Kombat to start things off. Excellent game number 1. This is nowhere near over yet. Multiple games to go, and on the way out, King Gambler with a couple of defensive stands during the fatal blow, even though he was already dead. I respect that.
Yeah.
Kombat up 1-0. Oh, that's a sick outro.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
just explodes. You see a fiery skeleton. But excellent start there. Couple of drops, but man, they were playing some serious nooch, if I do say so. A lot of
That's what
walking
Scarlet
going down.
Colosseum
Scarlet
is
wants to
fair.
slow it down, play the zoning game, play the mid-range control game, and at the same time, Scorpion's teleport means that she can't just be zoning willy-nilly like she may be against other people. So it's just going to be a slow match. I just think that's this matchup. That's how it plays out.
I agree. It really does shut down, you know, that very oppressive blood bubble zoning that she can get going, where you know you got restands, you got active frames, you got mids all over the place that you're dealing with. But Scorpion shuts that down. You know, always has to hold that. And what a whiff punish! This is footsies, ladies and gentlemen.
Scorpion's got some good ones. Okay, yep. Saw it. Saving the breakaway there was Gambler. Over 30% lost.
Kombat looking so strong, and Gambler teleporting in, closing the gap. And a nice little stagger walk, you know. When you walk towards your opponent, even if you're in their face, it almost gets them to try to go for a tech on a throw, and that's why you saw him open him up. And a nice down 2 crushing blow once again out of King Gambler. 340, that's some big girl damage from Scarlet.
Look, I really respect that there was... Oh, here we go. Wow. Yeah.
Scarlet's up 3 is
Yeah,
incredibly
she was
strong
doing well. I
on
mean,
this round.
I like some of what Gambler was doing there. I just didn't end up getting the round for him. Oh, tried to counter poke. He didn't expect the 4. Instead, the 4 came out.
Wow, just committed to the launcher and ended up maybe Kombat missing a flawless block attempt right there. Get to the next round. Big whiff for the down 2 by Gambler, trying to throw that thing out there early, not wanting to deal with it with an active jump kick, I assumed. And I find myself doing the same thing when I feel like my opponent's gonna jump kick, try to get something out there that's gonna be active before it.
Wow, he did go in with teleport, and then he dropped it. Back to slowing it down a little bit here. Gambler does not want to overcommit. Great pushback on that
reset here. A little bit too far on the. Oh my! He couldn't start the teleport.
That was the instant where he tried to start it out. Crush, damage over time.
I mean, this is just gonna bleed him to chip. Does have to worry about those 2 last breaths that are at his disposal as long as he has those defensive meters. And that's the situation that we saw of is he gonna blow?
Wow. It's so consistent now. That's amazing that you're already doing false block up 3 just like that to seal the deal. Shout outs to Kombat, looking great.
That was so quick. that up 3 was so quick. It beat out the cancel into the fatal blow. And I'm curious if that even would have been quick enough to hit the startup of a parry. I don't know what the startup frames are on Scarlet's parry, but I know that universally they're actually really slow in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I have seen people cancel into parry to beat flawless block buttons, but I don't know the situations exactly yet. Yeah.
I remember seeing in the beta Sonic Fox v even Samij, that was the case where Samij would actually punish a up 2 attempt after a flawless block, but what if the up 3 is just quicker, is able to hit it before a parry? Like there's a lot of intricacies that we actually may not know there.
Yeah, and that's character specific too. Some characters up 3s are faster than their up 2s. Just a character variety thing.
David said it's a 6-frame parry. Why is Kotal's 14?
Dang,
there's some downplay. There's some downplay for you.
It looks like maybe there's a little bit more pressure here from Gambler, but instead Kombat coming in. Just safe. She's out of the sky! Oh, look at the patience. Okay.
Pull things down again. You know, for...
Oh, no!
Oh! Okay, Spear has gotten so good, David. That full screen... No! Very hard to punish.
We need a punish.
Almost every character in this game at full screen is that Spear, and if you even breathe wrong trying to dash cancel with a block or a normal wave dash, anything, it's gonna clip you, and that is so strong if you're Scorpion. There's almost no downside to throwing it when you're at that full screen, when you're just trying to feel out each other, you know, just like this.
And it's still crushing blows at full screen, right? Or is that a variation?
Not 100% of that.
Yeah, it did in the beta for sure, but it might be a variation thing. I don't remember.
I actually haven't seen it since the beta, but someone will correct us in the chat. I'm certain.
The slow stuff. Oh, maybe a chance. I love this movement right now. Didn't quite see it. Down 1, maybe a bit of pressure.
Oh,
so
once
good.
Again?
Oh well.
Woo! God, that's some great buttons,
so
and he is
consistent.
Kombat's on another level right now, ladies and gentlemen.
And damage over time. The bleed comes in. The intestines pouring out there for Scarlet.
Big whiff, but I mean, what can you do?
Hey, all of a sudden he popped in. Oh my god, the timing right there, that's gonna do it.
The final nail in the coffin, Kombat 3-0 over King Gambler. What a victory. He showed once again what looked like next level stuff, David. Flawless blocking almost on the regular. The game's changing, and it's changing fast, and this is one of the better fatalities.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, this is pretty cool looking. His little pose there as he ends it.
Scorpion.
But yeah, man, the way that he was able to consistently flawless block and punish, that really just put an end to, you know, Scarlet's one of her important advancing strings in order to try to regain some space. He just ended it. Kombat just turned that off. It wasn't an option anymore as long as he had a bar of defensive and a bar of offensive meter. And that, other than that, you know, the way he was able to range out of Scarlet, the way he was able to stab in occasionally with spear, more occasionally with teleport, really just controlled things. Lovely staggers, the pressure, everything was looking really good.
Yeah, great gameplay. Kombat looking like one of the favorites here, and you know,
Yep.
even offline, it didn't look like there were many that could stop him. Even at NLBC, it took what would it take? Like Sonic Fox and Dragon. I can't remember who actually put him in the losers on the winners side. Now
I think it was actually Samij. I think he lost to Samij.
It was Samij,
In
and
winners,
you know,
I believe so. Yeah.
I remember the first NLBC as well for the game. He lost to Sonic 2-1 even, and that was one of his training partners. Which shows why he's playing so well here. I think is that he gets the great experience in with the best of the best, and he's one of those guys that came in Injustice 2 very young, and the skill's definitely there. I mean, I think that match is evidence enough of the skill that that young man possesses. Trying to make him a combo breaker.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
We got Biohazard versus Deoxys in what could be a gear smear. Both players already here.
Okay, yeah. So Deoxys got here. What? Oh, is there something weird happening on screen? What do we got? What do we got?
Yeah.
What do we got?
A katana pick out of Deoxys.
Special Forces Desert
And
Command.
a blind pick out of
A blind pick out
Biohazard?
of Biohazard.
Is he really want
came in?
blind pick? You know, he's not playing Garrus. There's no way. He's definitely picking
right.
Garrus. This is Garrus that's about to show up on screen.
This is Kano.
Here he comes
Ready?
to stand. He's gonna walk down the stairs right here.
Jade!
Oh my God, Jade!
What?
Okay. What?
What is going on here?
What? Now,
I don't
okay,
even
so
know.
Biohazard has, we all think of him as being primarily about big body grappler types. That said, he has been playing zoners too. He played Starfire in the last game, for example. He played a couple of them. He played Deadshot for a while.
Is it offensive that I'm more excited for this matchup than a gear smear that we made the read was going to happen?
No, I agree with you, yeah. I think Jade's good. I know he has been playing Jade. I've watched him on stream a couple of times. And she has turned into, I feel, a really interesting character.
I really like Jade. Post day one patch, post beta. I think that she is so cool. You know, we don't know, you know, the exact strength so far, but I feel like she's playing the game now.
Oh yeah, she's got some better pressure, better combos. Look at this harassment. Oh, tried to anti-air, not quite.
Really good buttons, great anti-zoning, great zoning herself. Oh, big read there with the down two on the throw attempt, and that was a really close game number one between the two Edenians on the screen.
Fight.
Also,
I wonder if both of these guys thought that the other one would play Garrus, and so these are like their counters to Garrus. Like, what do you think?
This is their pick for Garrus.
Right, yeah.
But I'm glad we're gonna see a matchup that we haven't really seen so far. This is really cool.
Oh, it's cool. Yeah. I feel like this might be a tough one for how I expected Katana to play. Can't really throw fans if Jade has the purple stuff on, but instead it's been so much pressure out of Katana that hasn't come up.
I'm also
Look at
about to
this.
say that I am in love with this Katana outfit, and Deoxys, that was a very strong second round. This was his main back in MKX, primarily. He's very similar to what we're seeing so far in this game, where he plays a lot of characters. But he was definitely a Katana main for quite some time, even back in X. So I'm really glad to see him kind of go home here. And that was a very strong showing. But what are we going to see out of Biohazard right now?
I think it's a switch.
Katana. Gears.
We're gonna get Gary. Yep, here he comes. Infinite Warden. For sure.
Transsumes Island.
And so if the idea for Deoxys was to just pick a character who he thinks beats Garrus, I'm curious as to why that might be the case. Or maybe he wants to play Katana, which is definitely possible, right? But thinking about it, I haven't played against a strong Katana myself as Garrus. I don't feel like it'd be bad for Garrus. But I don't know. We'll see how it plays out.
We will, and so, like you said, is this what he wanted the whole time? Not a great start to get things going as Fierce. Strong anti-zoning duel to himself by absolutely up close. He gets the pressure going. Wow! clipping him with the flutter, and I can't tell if the follow-up dropped or not. It looks like a combo had enough hits done there on the jump too. Afterwards, got some quick right corner pressure, up 3, and an up 3 from Biohazard as well. It's kind of interesting that Katana's moved her back, and Gears moved forward with his. Kind of complete opposites in their wake-ups.
Yeah, I think that's kind of how the characters want to play, isn't it? One of them wants to move back and control mid-screen, the other wants to pressure. Here we go. Good damage, activates. And you break? No, he's just going to take that damage.
I was talking to King yesterday about why you wouldn't come off that second bar meter sometimes, and he said that the best scaling in his combos are just ending it with the sand throw again. He's like, there's really unless you're trying to close out without a breakaway, that really is like the optimal way to play him now, just like we're seeing out of Biohazard here.
Big crush when that overhead hits. Oh yeah.
That frog splash is
there
so mean.
Oh my god! And there's no meter to escape this one.
Oh, he's actually dead. He's actually
he might actually die. He might actually die. Oh!
And it's not even over. He could have kept going.
That could have been probably 55 or 60% damage overall. Wow.
That man's health bar got yeeted into 1-1 here. Wow. Now Deoxys might be kind of second guessing this Katana pick if it was his pick for Gears. That was pretty convincing.
Right. Yeah. I still feel like it shouldn't be that like a hard matchup for Gears. So I feel like this is probably more of him just like he wanted to play Katana, but I don't know. I'd love to know. So what's the switch?
Ooh.
Oh, or not.
Shirai Ryu fire
He's gonna go for it.
Might know something that we don't. Might not be able to execute something that we don't. Guys, Gears is such a bully, you know. Sometimes you can have a game plan and it's not going to go the way that you think it is because Gears is going to touch you.
And you do have to recognize that as somebody playing against Geras. Even if you think the matchup's good for you, sometimes you're going to lose just because he gets hits twice on you. You know, that's just there's going to be some rounds like that against Geras. That's part of why everybody thinks he's so strong.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Maybe looking for a breakaway there. Maybe drop input. Definitely going to cash out some more damage there.
It looks like he's trying to stay above the ground a lot. Oh, man. That was super good. Flawless block up to amazingly fast option. Oh, okay.
Big read in the up two.
Your end is near.
Man, he's got such good crushing blows.
Round 2, fight.
And that's 2 for 2 on catching him with the flutter into the jump down to huge space and able to continue the combo. That read alone doing 310 damage. That's so strong. Doctors. Showed up some damage.
Okay, no defensive meter, not trying to go in.
The Princess Con herself.
Not really a great mix-up character. Okay, here comes the splash. Might see a break. Yes, we do. Oh, false buck, but nothing to up 2 or 3 with.
I will say this is cool to see Biohazard playing a character that has a frog splash like we've seen in previous iterations of these games. We've seen a frog splash with Bane for years now, and look at him abusing it against Deoxys here, mixing things up off the Oki with the throw out.
Okay,
no territory, but
maybe
maybe
it. I think the lift does a lot of scaling. Let's see. I'm not sure, man. Let me see those shields.
Gravity.
Let me see that shield. I don't think we did, but he survives anyway. Chip avoided.
And that's gonna kill. Oh no! Oh, the heartbreak.
Oh my god. That's so strong. And that's a big part too of why people think that Infinite Warden Geras is better than New Era, the command grab Geras. The ability to go underground like that, and then you get 31% damage crushing blow. Oh.
As a zoner, you can't bet on getting a trade there.
No. It's impossible to trade with him.
You actually just lose that because he
lose
teleports
it for sure.
to you, and he still half-lifes you for it, you know?
Yeah.
I just want to give a quick shout out to CPTK with a donation there in the middle of the stream. Thank you so much. He says, "There you go, buddy." That's all the message says. but thank you so
Very
much.
nice.
And shouts to everyone who is supporting the stream.
Katana.
You guys are incredible. Everyone watching, from the entire Kombat Cup team, we got the producer in the back, Ricky Rao. If you guys are enjoying the show, thank that man, Ricky Rao. He is the one behind the broadcast right now. We got Maze and Stokes running the back end, working with the players, getting everyone through the brackets, organizing the entire event itself. It's just an incredible team here. And,
So
and that's
Katana
it.
again.
That's actually how small our team is that's able to put on these.
Well, nice work. Wow, jump forward one, nothing else. But yeah, going back to Katana. It hasn't seemed like it's working out. Oh, you always have to keep your eye on moving against Garrus. You never can feel safe. Punish!
And wow, Biohazard has such an interesting like pressure right there. You come to the 1-1 going through the overhead or the low sand trap, and he staggers it into the crossed up frog splash. So like no matter what, it's very overwhelming in the pressure from what I've seen so far from Biohazard. One hit away now. And there's the mix up.
Oh, he didn't go for the end. Okay, wow. Sometimes that string fails for me too. I don't really know why.
Ooh. Okay, so butt slam is actually better on recovery than on block, which is really strong. Which actually saved Deoxys there.
Fight.
But unfortunately, Biohazard still getting the job done now. Finds himself on match point. No punish. That's okay. That frog splash has. I think Deoxys has tried to anti-air way too many times here, David.
Oh, wake up too.
I think he's in a position where he needs to hold that, and I hate to say that.
Oh man, what an insane read and no meter to break away. Ooh, okay, well that's one way to do it, wake up buttons. This needs a lot of work though. And he really can't get hit anymore. The pressure will underused.
Big air to air, yeah, one hit away from the victory here. Biohazard, it's just waiting for reactions, just dash down two, reacting to the jump. Although he did just, I think, misinput a sand trap down there, but you know what? We're gonna give it to him as Biohazard with that victory, advancing to winners finals where he will face Kombat.
Well, looking pretty good there is Biohazard. The Jade didn't quite look like it was ready, but the Garrus definitely is.
Oh, 100% right there. And shouts from Deoxys for sticking with a new character, Katana, rather than giving us the mirror as well. And that definitely looks strong, but Garrus sometimes can get you. You know, it really is just that simple. But I actually really liked what I saw out of Deoxys Katana as well. You know, had his moments where he definitely could have had it. Throwing fans full screen against Garrus, probably learned that that's a no-go when you're trying to chip that man out.
Maybe the idea was to try to throw air fans, because we did see him do that at the start of like most of the rounds, but then Garrus gets in and then that's that, and you can't throw grounded fans like you said. I mean, I assume that even if you throw an air fan, there's probably a timing where as you're landing you can get punished by a little down back one from Garrus. I assume that works, but yeah, no, I don't know. I would love to know from Deoxys why he went with that character still. Maybe it's just to try to learn things. He does, of course, have losers bracket run still available.
Yeah, Deoxys, if you're in the chat, just let us know, buddy. Talk to us here.
Yeah.
But guys, we are going to take a quick break, and then we'll come back with losers quarterfinal action. Guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna go use the restroom. Come back with some more MK11 action here on the Kombat Cup, sponsored by Synapse. Thank you guys so much. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back to the Kombat Cup, and it is only due to the guys over at Synapse. They have sponsored this event, the Road to Combo Breaker. Got to give them a shout out, guys. It was only possible because of them. You guys did a wonderful job last Sunday of breaking their website. So thank you so much. They really appreciated that. And as you see there, and everyone's saying that they really like it. But the pineapple and ginger taste is really good. Everyone got their free samples from last Sunday. You might have some more chances to get some today. But again, shouts to Synapse. You guys might be asking, what is it? It's a caffeine-free mental performance supplement. It really is that simple, guys. It's only 30 calories, only a couple of grams of sugar. Improves brain function, brain health. It helps with your memory, focus, improves focus and attention for around 4 to 5 hours with absolutely zero crash. And it can help improve your mood and reducing anxiety and stress as well. You know, you can use it before gaming, before hitting the gym, before any activity where you want to be focused. This is really the drink for you. That's what it's all about. So shout outs to Synapse for their involvement here and allowing us to put on a show for you guys. Shout outs to them. Welcome back, David, to the Kombat Cup. We got losers quarters coming up.
Exactly right. Yeah, got some good matches coming up for everybody here. Deoxys and Scar versus, and also Gambler versus Kevo. Those are some great ones.
Oh man, all my Texas boys right there lined up. Deoxys versus Scar, and King Gambler versus Kevo. The way that worked out, I gotta watch Texas kill Texas there, Scar v Deoxys. But first up, we're gonna have Kevo v King Gambler. Let me get some invites out for these guys.
Okay, sounds good.
What have you liked so far out of what we've seen so far today? Aside from Gears.
I do like Gears. I know people in the chat talking about how Gears is obnoxious. Gears is not the character that I'm playing the most, but I really enjoy him. And as far as strong characters go, he's at least like, he's fun. Come on, guys. Come on. He's fun. I think he's fun.
It's
not as fun as some of the characters I am playing, but you know.
He gives you a good feeling, like when you hit someone, of just like, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely does that.
Take
he definitely
this.
does that,
Just take this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good feeling to just delete somebody. I guess is what I'm saying.
That's true. But yeah, no, I really like watching Kombat. I was super impressed by him and his movement and his ability to flawless block. That I thought was amazing to watch. It was like he was kind of playing, you know, as if he had so much more experience than most other people. And I felt the same way about Scar versus Jay. I thought Scar was totally in control and again looked like he was somebody who's been playing the game for a long time, even though it's just been out for a couple of weeks. Even if you had the game a little bit early, you haven't been playing longer than 3 weeks at this point. You know, it's still,
that's right.
It's not a month. It's not month 2. It's month 1 for sure for everybody.
And in some instances, you were playing a different game for some characters playing it early.
Yeah.
Still sticking out with Scarlet. King Gambler may this deep in a bracket may not put too much faith on Devora, who is his other main, and a character we haven't seen incredibly competitively and is considered one of the weaker ones, but definitely a character I want to see more of. Devora and Garrus out of Kevo looking to
round 1 fight.
Like I talked about, if there's one way, if you were to ask me what Kevo Demand's about, it's about playing a top tier and abusing what is strong. Early in games, huge damage to start things off with a deadly judo chop, and that is so hard to whip punish.
Oh my god, this is 2 crushing blows. Can we talk about this as 2 crushing blows? And he still has more available. That's not all his crushing blows.
He just died.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Okay, Kevo.
Oh yeah. Yeah, tried to down 2 under a grab to King Gambler, but that's not when Kevo went for the grab. Talk about offense right there. And this is against somebody in King Gambler who's done great. I have liked his defensive style. And it's not going to be the same thing against Garrus because of that down back 1. As the zoner, you have to respect that. You can't just throw all the projectiles you want to, and then that allows Garrus to move forward.
Kevo out here taking health bars as quick as he did last Sunday with Aaron Black. We saw that one and deleted. No way! Are you kidding me?
One of the fastest up 2s in the game, one of the farthest up 2s in the game. You get the combo off of it. But wild to get the flawless block.
Did he really just flawless block the tongue after a blocked projectile into and up to? I'm absolutely disgusted right now, by the way. Absolutely disgusted.
Oh, the low. It's an overhead low.
No
and now
defensive
anything's
meter
gonna do
here.
it.
He actually has no last breath. That is death.
Wow, and
Oh my goodness.
you could really see that at the end, King Gambler was desperate. That's why you do a teleport into the corner like that. You're hoping to just catch something weird and off guard. You're kind of throwing up a prayer. So Kevo, completely in control the whole time. Amazing flawless block. I agree with you on that. And then even on top of that, great pressure.
You know, I would have had the win taken out of me if I would have gotten flawless block up to after having two active like projectiles on somebody. That was kind of nasty. What? And
I mean, it's
probably
a bummer
intentional
for,
knowing Kevo.
I would think it's a bummer for King Gambler that his, we've seen Scar's. I'm sorry, we've seen Scarlet's walking kick string get flawless block up 2 and 3, and then now we've seen Button into Tongue get flawless blocked. They both have gaps. They're both good tools, but with the giant problem of the gap, here already is the crush. Instant crush.
You're instantly at such a disadvantage when you have a start like that. But that's okay. King Gambler, not fall.
You just can't zone against him like you would normally.
He's playing his game.
You can't.
Yep.
Oh, he tried wake up down back one.
I almost wonder if Devore would be a good pick here, because Devore is not going to try to zone you. She's going to be in your face, have a lot of range, and there may not be a lot of matchup knowledge for Kevo.
Looking for the breakaway, and that meant King Gambler survives. Ooh, safety, no! The down
And
back
that
one.
is a mix-up.
Oh. He did down back one there. Oh my god. Okay, Lindsay's fine.
Right here, though. 294.
No, you can't.
Yep,
You can't. You can't do it. You just cannot treat him. Again, the flawless block. Now, last time we did see the flawless block missed, and we saw Scarlet cancel into the parry. This time, not.
I'm almost curious if Rushdown is the way to go against Geras. Really,
Yeah, I mean, personally,
like truly at the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I think. Like I feel like when I'm playing Geras, I'm more worried about people who are very offensive than people who kind of zone. Zoning is not going to work. Oh, probably down back one intended.
Oh,
Again?
Kevo, did I see a little bit of a wave dash? Did I press here? Wait a minute.
Oh no!
Oh, that's
just
gonna
a
be
little bit
punish.
late.
Okay, Gambler.
Blood for blood.
Final round.
Very impressive stuff by both of these guys in this. That was very well done by King Gamblers to stay alive, fighting for his
jump
life.
forward, start this thing out. Yeah, so he may be doing what you were talking about, trying to play more offensively. 2 jump forwards. That's Kevo still interrupting. And he tried to parry. He was hoping to see.
Parry out.
Yeah, he was hoping to see the up 2. Nothing came. Parry.
Oh,
Overhead.
space there. King Gambler, wait a minute. Turning things around, and I think it was the aggression there. He didn't back up there. He either stayed grounded or moved forward there.
That's what
That
it's
on
got to
top
be.
of some great reads and execution. Good game by Gambler.
Great adaptation right there by King Gambler. He
The
tried
entire
things
chat
out.
says nerf Scarlet right now, by the way.
She's too good. Yeah, clearly.
Too good.
He tried
strong.
out one style.
Scarlet.
It didn't work.
Geras.
Tried out the other style. It did work. Keep it up. Now it's on Kevo to try to switch things up himself.
Special Forces Desert Command.
I really like that over that he put out there. You know, again, covering the space. Kevo was getting a little bit crazy in the plus frames there, trying to jump out. Just a really good call out. You know, Scarlet does have some of the best buttons in this game. You want to talk about just big active normals? She's got them all. Look at that sweep. Just half screen, no big deal. And guys, we have to hold these jump-ins from Geras, it seems. So trying to anti-air may not be the way to go. I've seen too many people eat this man's gut to the face.
Well, you know, everybody in the game does have the ability to do flawless block up 2 or 3 against jump-ins, even the very strong ones. Haven't seen it yet.
That's some next level stuff, man. That's like 2021 you're talking about, David.
We'll see. I don't know, dude. People are already
But we
flawless
don't know,
blocking. Why not that?
Look how many people are doing it now.
Yeah, I know. Okay. That overhead low mix-up. No, you can't zone. He knows it. Okay, here's pressure. Oh, he tried! The overhead was almost there.
Your end is near. Round 2.
He did try to keep up the offense right there, but not working quite enough. Trying to make things happen.
There by Kevo, and you saw him immediately get aggressive there as frames were shaved off of the blocks done. And I think Kevo's got a little bit of some wave dashing going on with Gears too, which is really cool to see.
For sure. Yeah, his movement is super good. Oh man, look how frozen Scarlet is. No!
That was perfect.
Frozen by that down back one.
You guys saw forward dash, back dash, and then just caught him whipping. Massive damage back into the corner. That's
decent damage. Yeah.
Pretty okay.
Pretty good.
Get the tug out there full screen. Again, jumping there is King Gambler, and Kevo's really had something sitting there waiting for him every single time. Though you talk about the movement of Kevo, it's something I'm starting to notice right now.
What timing on the jump?
But finally,
he had spent so much time just doing nothing, being worried about down back one. Oh, approaching. There it is. This break, he might break and still die here. Yeah.
Absolutely, the down two getting damage done, and Kevo going up 2-1 now on King Gambler. This is a great match. Kevo looking a lot more solid that time around. He actually, changed things up a little bit in his movement. He was trying to bait Gambler into buttons. He was faking getting aggressive, backing off, and making King Gambler hang himself quite a few times on the jump-ins. Had either a throw waiting for him. Throw worked, right? He also did saw the jump wolf in front of his face. He did walk up 4-2, I believe is the mid there.
4-2, yep.
Caught him possibly trying to take a throw, and then you saw, of course, what I loved was the forward dash, back dash, and just saw King Gambler whiff for days.
Yep. Nice work. Looking great out there, Kevo. Okay, what a start. Different start than before than King Gambler's had before. Goes for the little punish. This is very punishable. Took a risk on throwing the blood out. Oh, I like that. That's cool. Rolling forward, moving in. So the confirm comes. And we're still in the bad news right here. She is not out of things.
And that's a little bit of a risk there from Kevo. Her up 3 so strong. And he's shot the continuation quite a few times, has Kevo, but the up 3s after blocks have been incredible. Sorry, up 2s after blocks have been
okay, no. It was
lucky got no crushing blow right there.
Yeah. Well, that's one way to do it, and then an easy combo on 1-1 to finish it. Match point now for Kevo Reborn.
Round 2, fight.
He's playing oppressive right now.
He's oppressive everywhere.
That's what we saw all last game was Kevo move forward, and King Gambler's reaction to Kevo moving forward has been jump almost every single time, and he's getting burned for it.
A cool 400. Easy. Oh, nice. Wow, that could have been cool. King Gambler not done. You can't do it! The risk of that is just not worth the payoff. Look at that.
Oh, no. Hammer time. One more throw away.
Oh, that's it.
And there we go. I'm pretty sure King Gambler was going to read a throw right there. It's so scary when you walk towards your opponent in their face because you don't know what they're about to do. Kevo, 3-1 over King Gambler. Moving on to semis on the loser side. If you guys, it's about to get
Fatality. Gears wins.
It's a hard one. Well, it's a rough one. That's a rough one. Yeah, Garrus is pretty good, everybody. There's no denying that. Even as somebody who plays the character himself, I like him. No downplaying here. No downplaying here. He's very good, for sure.
We probably should have warned you guys to eat before or after the broadcast. I see a lot of people saying that they were eating past tense after seeing that. Oh my goodness.
Well, I like the change that King Gambler made in that game where he played more offensively. He made a good adaptation. But then immediately after that, Kevo made the adaptation of, okay, I'll play a little bit further away. I see you're going to try to jump in. You're going to try to whiff buttons. He played at this range where he could whiff punish that stuff. So he made the adaptation. Yep. And then we never really saw from King Gambler the sort of counter adaptation. What that would be, I'm not really sure, but we didn't see it in any case. So yeah, that means that King Gambler's out.
I think that definitely would have been throwing maybe less projectiles, full screen, but I think Kevo just really played incredibly well. You know, just outspaced him. And when Scarlet got him full screen, you say don't throw a projectile, which means that you have to get aggressive and go in. And he was all over anything moving forward. You know, whether it was a jump in, every time King Gambler jumped, I thought he died. And on the ground, right. I think that he was just getting outspaced. So that was just getting outplayed by Kevo to man.
For sure. Good job, Kevo.
Yeah, good stuff.
So
Still
next
alive.
one we're gonna have here is Deoxys versus Scar.
Invites are out. This is gonna be. Could be a few characters out of both of these guys. You know,
right?
Scorpion Sonya that we've seen from Scar so far, Deoxys, Katana, Geras, and a bunch of other characters from what I've heard. I've heard Deoxys plays almost the entire cast. So who knows?
I remember talking about that last week. That wasn't it that you didn't know who his main was? Everybody thought he had a different main. Yeah.
Yep. No clue.
Yeah. So he could be whatever. We'll see.
Yep. Here they go. Deoxys, Scar. Let's see what the characters are going to be. We're waiting for this menu to load up. There we go.
Aaron Black.
Aaron
Black out of Scar.
And Gary. Look, this is a phase in the game's life where everybody's trying to figure out a counter to obviously a good character in Geras. Who beats him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
Picked a really good character in Scar.
Yeah.
I gotta say, how cool is it that a Texan is playing a Texan right now?
Round 1.
Yeah.
Texas boys on the screen.
What else would it be to start things off?
Deoxys, Scar, and Aaron Black. This is the Texas squad.
Yeah, funky. Okay.
I love Aaron Black's buttons. His down four incredible. The way that he can actually use those plus frames off his folks with phenomenal mids. He's playing a really good game here in MK11.
He's a very good hero. What? This man's flawless blocking the drop kick. Okay.
Oh
okay.
My!
These mix-ups. I mean, they're cool mix-ups. Quite unsafe, but he's doing it. Sweep? What? Dude, some choices coming out of Scar right now are working, but I don't know. A chance here if Geras finds a hit. No, he knew it. And what a risk by Scar. If that had been the overhead for the crushing blow, he wouldn't have lost the round, but he would have been very close to having lost.
It's a really cool outfit on Aaron Black as well. I love the bandana. Love the little cape behind him. Scar's
defense right now.
He's got Aaron Black really down to some big damage. Good breakaway by Scar before the damage is about to be done. And oh no! Oh!
Counter!
That does so much damage on David.
Yes, it does.
And here we get the best, dare I say, the best throw animation in the game. Aaron Black is so swaggy.
You don't think this one right here is the best throw animation in the game? Look at that guy. That's my number one, buddy.
That's your number one right there. The clothesline from hell, and then the slam, and welcome to the jam. All right, I'll see myself out.
Next
time, thanks. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the Combat Cup with Ultra David.
Fight.
With just Ultra David.
With just Ultra David.
Ultraman went to go watch Space Jam up there.
Yeah. Again, the right block on the 50-50 right there. Punish. Okay. Some up threes are not punishable. That is one that is.
And this is the stop with damage over time as that acid is boiling below you. Good breakaway.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, good roll away.
There we go. And there's no breakaway out of Scar. He had the meter for it. Chose not to. Scar making these interesting decisions. What? The tech was there and then out of the sky. Oh, here it is. Woo! Couldn't quite keep it up, but anything now. Oh, wow. That's one way to deal with the dip right there, huh? So Deoxys staying in this thing. That ever-present down back one. When's it coming out? Ever-present. Oh! What attack?
I'm so scared. But also, Deoxys needs to be careful too.
There it is.
The fatal blow. And a scar right. Oh my god! What? What?
Hey, would that have
He
just
did
flipped
not
out
just
on
shimmy in his face with Aaron Black's fatal blow. I have done seen everything now, Elder David. He walked up.
But would that have just chipped him to death?
I believe so.
I think it just was a chip kill KO situation.
But if he would have stayed crouched, he was dead. That was something else. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore, chat. Hey, gone.
That's true. Yeah, he could have just neutral ducked instead of blocking. That's a good point.
Aaron Black.
We got a special guest on the broadcast. Apparently, this is my cat Con. Do you want
Okay.
some buffs, bro?
What's up, Con?
Do you want some buffs? Yeah, he does. Later, bud.
You're talking about Katana or Shao maybe.
Or Shao, yeah. I mean,
There's 3 cons.
buff all 3 of them. Let's get it.
Okay.
Phenomenal game number 1 there
Fight.
by Scar. We've been impressed by every character that he's played.
Yeah, you're
Whether
right.
it be as Scorpion and Sonya or even as Aaron Black here. And what's crazy is that even with his Aaron Black, I don't know if you picked up this or not, but he also played it a little bit slower than we've seen from other Aaron Blacks.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing as we saw with Sonya.
Yeah, it's a little more slowed down, it's a little more methodical. It's not, just round 1 fight, yeet, into a 50-50.
Right. Yeah. Although he did actually start the first round by doing that.
If I mean, if it's there.
Okay. Well, anyway, that was a pretty good run by Deoxys right there, controlling things the entire time. No, whiff punish, please. Yes. The frozen. Yep, amplifies it. I really like that at least people are blocking that now. There is tech out there about how to defeat that. I think Garrus actually can do flawless block up 2 to get over the low projectile at the end there, and then punish.
Ooh, really good breakaway. Actually netting a punish. That's something that we very rarely see is an actual breakaway getting a punish.
God, that damage.
Got to be timed on certain things.
Okay, splash out of the sky.
Aaron Black playing dirty, breaking out the sand, breaking out the ash. And speaking of sand, Kyrus might know something, a thing or two about it.
A little bit, yeah.
Scar does his fatal
Correct
blow.
block. Yet again. Wake up 1!
Oh no! Oh!
And it was a
humanity.
punish. Oh no, I mean, sorry, it was a incorrect block. Yeah, yeah. Dang.
I think that Scar wanted to save that fatal blow for a potential 3rd round, and really bet on just outplaying Deoxys in the final moments of that. But guessed wrong on a mix-up himself, just like anyone can be prone to do. And rip my man South Bar. Deoxys tying us up at 1-1.
Where do you go now?
Aaron Black.
Oh, okay, Aaron Black.
Yeah, it was only the one mix-up that really separated them in that matchup. I think that Scar was definitely feeling confident of blocking correctly and going to a round 3, still having his fatal blow. So just bet and bet wrong, as a nice Western Texan is known to do. You know, sometimes you gotta show up to the saloon, you gotta throw down a bet, and sometimes you lose.
Yeah, yeah.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh my god.
For some reason, I got like a goosebump when he just did that walk forward as the match started.
Wake up buttons, yes. And no anti-air, surprising to see. Okay, goes to the low this time. Unsafe on block, but you gotta bring it in there to make the overhead count sometimes.
Aaron Black has 2 throws in this game that take up a lot of time too, so it can be very mentally frustrating where, you know, you're in the middle of getting mixed up, and then all of a sudden you get thrown, and then time's slowed down, and you're trying to get back into a match. All that stuff can come into play.
I love that he's been
back
looking up with buttons in this situation. He has turned that somehow into his advantage.
Oh, there's no better feeling,
Down
I think, in this
ahead.
game than when you make the right read when Aaron Black does amplified slide.
Yeah.
That's a great feeling. Oh! No!
Okay, that's one way to do it.
Would have beaten Breakaway. That's just a guaranteed round here for Scar.
Yeah, exactly.
Round 2. Fight.
Wow.
There you go.
That string was a whiffing and beautiful punish with that 2-1-2-1-2 string out of Aaron Black that you've got to dial in so quick.
Look at that damage over time. The dip really added up. Trying to get out of the corner at least. Great confirm coming out of Scar. Good damage. The damage over time again.
Watch the hat. Hey! You ain't going nowhere, Pilgrim. Oh, damage over time on the ground. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? That last game never even happened.
No, instant. It's over.
By God! That man had a family.
Well, did he? I don't know.
That was destruction. He may have eons ago.
Yeah, I guess you don't know how he started out, do you?
Scorpion. Gears. Aaron Black.
This has been a treat.
Yeah, this is a really good match both ways. Yeah, for sure. Really nice to see both that Deoxys was taking advantage of that dip timing himself. Like he was turning that into his offense as Aaron had time to, had to spend time throwing it down. And then by the end, Scar had figured out different timings and was totally controlling the corner.
Yeah, that was just a meltdown
Round 1.
in the corner, literally with that acid below you, and just really good control by Scar. Able to implement, the game plan of Aaron Black in that last game. Like if you guys look at how Aaron Black on paper should probably in theory be played, like that was a fairly good example of it.
Okay, some damage coming out. Oh, that was a counter hit. That was funky.
Just that is how it can start. All he needs to do is knock you down one time. And Aaron Black is never out of this, but what a start from Deoxys here. Like the last game never even happened.
Scar this is definitely still doable here for Scar. If he finds maybe 2 more hits, he can take the round. Not over yet. Okay, 1. No anti-air! Okay, last breath gone. Now he cannot get touched.
Oh man, he's got fatal blow, fatal blow. Can kill here too, David. Oh no.
Oh! That was his own fatal blow? Why? I don't know, but Scar got through before the armor started and he takes the round. He did make that complete comeback.
That was ridiculous. Are you kidding me? And Scar puts himself at match point because of it.
Round 2. Fight.
That was clutch with a K if I've ever seen it. And now momentum, right? Momentum.
Oh yeah. Terrible spot here for Gary. No, he's out. Struggle it, yes. Down back 1. Always leaves him close.
Things down.
And again, not.
That's a mix-up. If he's gonna amplify or not, right?
Right. No anti-air. Look at this. All of a sudden, Scar has total control. The punish comes. Deoxys is ready. I was just gonna say, it seemed like he was kind of out of it, but no, he's right back in.
Holding up the resources to Deoxys. Not picking up that second bar. New Scar.
Punish
This is gonna be a lot of damage. There's gonna be some acid over time, and what is gonna be the mix-up, the sweep, covering the jump out. That's a lot of dot damage.
Nice.
What case fatal blow and Das Boot from
That was a punish even. Okay.
Hitting this man with the size
All right,
12s
buddy.
and walking him down. Scar with the win, with the fellow Texan, against the fellow Texan, is going to be moving along here in the Kombat Cup.
That's really cool to see his ideas about, which characters to play in which matchups, but that paid off really, really well for Scar. I love the movement from him. The pressure was really good. His comebacks, oh, beautiful stuff to watch. He's so practiced and experienced already. That
he most certainly is. And you want to talk about someone with experience? I mean, this guy's been around forever and he's been at the top of the games forever.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
This is a veteran that we're talking about. And Deoxys, very young. So experience maybe paying off for Scar right there, but just phenomenal gameplay. As we're going to have Scar versus Kevo Reborn in loser semifinals, as you guys see there. And winners finals is going to be Emperor Kombat versus Biohazard. That is coming up right now. Let me get some invites out to Kombat and Biohazard. And what do you expect here? I know you're excited. I'm really excited just to see Kombat's approach here. These are two that I haven't seen play yet.
Yeah, I'm definitely expecting Garrus coming out of Biohazard in this situation. I think I'd be surprised to see him line up with Jade again, but we'll see. That's up to him, of course. And on Kombat side, having seen him play before, the Scorpion looking so strong, movement was so good. And while I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I think that anybody really beats Garrus per se, but the way that Scorpion can play in the mid range, the way that he can pressure, the way that he can threaten to teleport, at least that does the same thing as it does to everybody else. To Garrus. Garrus can't just be throwing out down back ones, right? You have to expect that sometimes there can be a teleport at least. You can't always be teleporting as Scorpion, obviously you're going to lose, but that threat is there, and so Garrus can't just be throwing it out mindlessly in the way that he can in some matchups.
Sometimes there are matchups where you do have to think, ladies and gentlemen.
It's true. It's true.
They exist. Sometimes.
Keep
that in mind. Biohazard, Kombat has just... ever since day one, even in the beta, has impressed me here in MK11. Yeah. He plays such a great game. And, there are guys that try to blow him up for, being this online warrior. These are no longer the days. He has gone offline. He has proved himself offline. And he is a threat here in MK11. Like I said, he was really a game or two away from potentially making Summit. And we're going to have Johnny.
I'm a little surprised it's Johnny instead of Scorpion. He hasn't locked in yet, though. To be fair, let's see.
He has made Johnny look so good.
Okay, it's gonna be Johnny. Really cool here in Winners Finals to see Kombat's Johnny come out against Biohazard's Garrus. That's what we expected. Now we know that Kombat plays Johnny. We've seen him do it offline. We've seen him do it online. But I guess I expected to see a Scorpion here. No, instead it's gonna be Johnny.
I'm so excited to see this. The chat is so excited to see a different character, right? We get Johnny Cage, or on the streets, Johnny Kage, for your guys' viewing pleasure and Kombat. I'd say the best in the biz with this guy right now, making him look so strong.
Like I said before, I think one of the problems for Garrus, to the extent he has any, is to be rushed down. And Johnny does have pretty good rush down. It's not maybe as amazing as it's been in previous games, but it's good.
Yeah, decent rush down, but I would say Johnny Cage is one of the characters that really defines that he plays footsies. He has such great range. He's all about catching whip punishes and being able to strike at distances that other characters are not.
I wonder if he wants flash kick for anti-airing Garrus' really good jump ins too.
And
like
of course,
that,
a flash kick will. Oh my goodness! I'm really curious if the flash kick there would have punished the sand trap as well.
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Oh man, his foot stance in front of this man. I don't think I saw that.
The horizontal space. Okay, wow, wake up down too. That's one way to deal with this stuff. Big damage. And he is not doing breakaway. You're voluntarily taking. Oh, well, that could have been more.
Yeah, voluntarily taking a lot of damage right there. Honeybee, this is Winners Finals.
Ill-advised.
Oh.
Once more.
What a call out! That was ridiculous, and he canceled the fatal blow to continue the combo while still having his fatal blow loaded. And he's gonna get it back momentarily, but the throw right there gonna be close enough for the kill. 0.55 remaining. I'm so scared. No!
He dashed forward under the splash. Nobody's done it yet. He is the first one on stream to do it. Genius right there by Kombat to get underneath and get the landsies on the other side. Okay, yep, give it to him. Give it to him. Frame perfect downs. What are you doing? I'm the mime.
That was unbelievable. Can someone clip that? That was absolutely ludicrous. Kombat. Brett, I'm almost at a loss for words. That was absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, that was amazing. Oh my god,
actually
that was so
OD.
good.
Next
that
level.
Was super sick by cut. Yes.
How great is this game shaping up competitively?
Wow.
That the development just this quick, and seeing all the mechanics in play, everything. I'm shocked that it's developed this fast, David.
Man, we got a good scene nowadays, dude. Things happen quickly. But yeah, again, all I'm thinking about, there's a lot of other sick stuff that happened, but he did wake up forward dash under the splash.
Yeah. Next level.
Ooh, boy.
One,
All right, well, here we go. Garrus still for Biohazard. That's what I expect him to stick with.
Everyone in chat just says, you got caged. You just got caged.
Kage.
Johnny Kage. Whoa!
2 bars lost already. Defensive ones are going to take a long time to come back. Keep it up. Nope, not quite.
Score.
Ooh, not
One
quite
of the best
there.
personalities, I think, in video game history is Johnny Cage in MK11 as well. What a cool character. We get to see some amazing gameplay from an amazing character, from an amazing player. And Kombat is in full control right now of this match.
What?
He doesn't care. Chip out.
What was
No
that?
defensive
Down
bar.
one flash kick? That wasn't even chip out. No, he had one bar left of defensive meter.
He actually didn't have it loaded, though. It was
Oh,
still
no, you're
right.
right. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
You're right.
Now, did Kombat know that? I don't know. Maybe he was just swinging.
Look, after seeing that wake up forward dash, I'm prepared to give him the benefit of the doubt on everything.
100%. Everything he does is intentional, planned, methodical. Who cares? Biohazard really back to the wall. This is our first time that we've really seen.
No confirm, rare.
Wow, that was ridiculous.
Okay, yep, the cancel comes in. One grab. It's going to take a few seconds for the flow to come back.
Plus frames on hit there. Wow, Kombat making his comebacks look easy.
Punish! Oh, it's really surprising. And then Emperor Kombat. Down 2 to finish it again. 2-0 just like that in Johnny versus Garrus.
And then he slowed it down.
Yo, was he waiting for the fatal blow to come back that whole time?
I think he was.
Kage.
Johnny
This is incredible.
Dude, you know what? You're so right about Johnny being one of the best personalities in fighting games. I mean, I would have said MK9 and previously, Johnny was just a douche. And like, it's kind of funny that he was a douche, but now in MKX and now especially in MK11, amazing personality, especially from the perspective of
Johnny Cage.
somebody who was, you know, as a kid, you know, a little full of myself, and now I have an older perspective on things. I identify actually with Johnny Cage. It's really weird to like identify with Johnny Cage now.
I actually, to prep for MK11 story mode, I went back and watched MK9 and X all over again. Yeah. And something caught me in MK9 of like kind of the birth of Johnny Cage's like more modern personality, where he was at the beginning of the original tournament and he's like, I'm gonna win this tournament. I'm taking you out. I'm taking you out. I'm taking you out. He gets to someone, he's like, I'm taking you out. He did it.
Okay,
and
nice.
I died. But anyways, let's get back to this match with Biohazard. Finally off to a good start in a match. Kombat has just come out at a different speed and has not let go of these rounds, but Biohazard's starting to cook.
Biohazard was really expecting a breakaway at the end there, and Kombat just didn't give it to him. Anyway, that round's over.
Now that's what we were expecting a little more of so far in this winners final.
Oh, keep it up. Yes. Nice. And meter burn. Okay. Now he's seen again no breakaway out of Kombat. So Kombat's given up probably like 80% life over 2 health bars now due to not breakaway.
Oh!
You gotta do it, dude. Yeah, there it is.
Now would have killed. Wow, Savage down too by Biohazard right there, but Kombat's hit him with a few himself, and we know Kombat's not going to be out of this round. The health deficit says otherwise, but we know better. Drops to cancel. That has to be frame tight and just committed a nut punch anyway. Are you kidding me? No meter though for Kombat, but he's gonna have his fatal blow.
Tried to
no
jump.
way.
Okay, he got it. He got it. He doesn't have any offensive meter, unfortunately for him.
Just give it his fatal blow.
And he's right
no,
back
oh,
in.
no.
Did he take this? Oh my God!
I'm
He
done.
took that
I'm
round.
absolutely done. That comeback was ludicrous.
He mimed
Kombat.
him. He mimed him. Kage.
He memed him that whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
He gave him a health lead just to try to come back.
Oh, finally. You know what? I was thinking about just pointing out that we haven't seen the crushing blow in a while, and that was not a crush. Okay. Punish the crushing blow on this one.
Poor choice.
Don't worry, Kombat still has the healthy apparently. Ooh!
Yeah, it doesn't matter. None of this matters so far. All right, Kombat, show it. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. harassment. Oh, whip punish, yes! Dash cancel. Here comes Kombat now. He's alive.
That's some big
Great
damage.
damage.
Working on getting
Look
that
at this
fatal
harassment.
blowback. No.
It's there. Next hit.
Oh!
Okay, he's alive. He's alive. There it is.
This is Sanchez, the close one. Okay, that was really close. Oh!
Your death serves
What?
Geras
Oh!
wins.
That's dude. That's why his eyeballs. Oh my god.
They're just dangling right there. This is some good MK11. This is awesome.
Yeah, you may be wondering how snapping someone's neck makes their eyeballs pop out, but hey, that's how it works. You didn't know that?
That is-
Sorry.
that-
Maybe you should go
that
to
is
med
how it
school.
works.
Yeah,
Geras,
maybe you should figure it out like they did at NRS in making this game. That's what happened.
Fight Club.
Oh, by
That
the way,
being
people in the
said,
chat, only Johnny can cancel his fatal blow like that. That's the Johnny
Correct.
thing.
Correct. That is a Johnny thing, which is incredible for them to kind of give him that design wise, as that really is kind of his style, and not giving him a natural cancel, but having you guys are seeing like,
Round
you know, I hate to call this, but you guys are seeing Paulo's vision with Johnny Cage.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
it's
it's awesome
it's
to
really
watch.
cool
Oh
to
no!
see.
The drop, unfortunately, there by Biohazard. Punish! No! It was only stand 2. Okay, well, that's one way to get some damage out. Punish! Look at these reads right now by Biohazard. But that said, last game we saw a lot of early big starts out of Biohazard, and he didn't.
Okay,
You know,
there's
lost some rounds anyway.
there's no way, right?
That's the question. That's the question, right? We'll see. Here comes Kombat now. There's no wake-ups here for Biohazard. He's stuck for a little bit at least. Punish. He has one more defensive bar. Got him! Got him! He's alive! No wake-ups here for Gary. Can he do it? Can he pick it up? No! Down one in a row.
Fail adapt.
He almost did it. He almost had another full life comeback.
Round
My heart
2.
can't take this, man.
Fight.
My heart really
Can
can't.
somebody go over to Kombat's house and tell him to just start playing right from the beginning of the round, rather than having to
Yeah,
make these
right?
big comebacks?
Can you just try that hard at round 1 fight?
Well, he's doing it right now. Ooh. I think that's the first time we've seen Wake Up 2. Tried to down 2, looking for a grab or something, maybe stand 1 as well. Neither one worked.
Yeet. Damn it there. And that's multiple times he has called out Biohazard trying to either outspace a wake up of Johnny Cage or just try to build some space by walking backwards. But he just wakes up with the aggression and it's paid off so many times.
Again, that jump kick. Excellent button. Alright, yep, side switch, of course. 1+3 ender on the string. Here he comes, just like that, waking up with buttons, moving forward. Uh-oh. He rolled under. I like it. You know, we're seeing so many options out of Kombat. He's never doing the same thing twice, it seems. Doesn't have breakaway yet.
Big damage. And then with the judo chop. And we know that Kombat is not out of this.
Oh, no
Getting
way.
it down to
He's
out
alive.
before the frog splash became active.
You see Biohazard just willing to take all those grabs. Yeah, for sure. Just, you know, it's one grab. It's not going to kill you. Oh, hold on, though. Hold on, though.
Big shift territory.
Punish!
Faded out the fatal
Yes!
blow. Kombat with the win. 3-1 over Biohazard. Absolutely sensational play.
Cut.
Okay, yeah, one of the best.
Deadly uppercut, take 2.
Action. Cut.
Who hired this guy? What the fuck? Deadly uppercut, take 19.
Fatality. Johnny Cage wins.
How'd you like to be the film crew? Working on that production right there. Is that, you know, hey, sometimes you're working on a film crew where somebody gets murdered and no big deal.
That was incredible. I'm almost at a loss for words.
It's one of the best. It's absolutely one of the best, yeah.
I'm at a loss of words how well Kombat played there. That was actually like ludicrous. levels.
Yeah,
of
his
skill.
offense was amazing. You know, his defensive options were really strong too. You know, thinking back to some of the other people who we've seen play against Garrus today, and on their wake up, I don't know that we saw any of them do a wake up forward roll. We saw Johnny do wake up two because it's one of the ones that kind of throws him up in the air so he can get over a down back one as a meaty. We saw him do wake up dash. Saw him do wake up buttons a couple of times. Like he was bringing out all these tools defensively as well as fantastic offense. Like he just had a complete game going.
He most certainly did. Very impressive stuff. He is going to make it to grand finals on the winner's side. So shouts to Kombat coming out here and just really dominating. That was ridiculous. And with multiple characters as well. We saw Scorpion prior, Johnny Cage there. Who would have thought that of the characters in this top 8, that it was going to be Johnny Cage that made Garrus look like he did?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that's very cool to see. Look, everybody's been talking about Garrus, obviously, and clearly he's a very strong character. But really cool to see, too, that people are still working on other stuff, developing counters, developing different ideas, and we really saw that out of Kombat.
Yeah, and, it almost went differently than even we thought it was going to go, where, it was going to be very offensive. Kombat just made incredible reads. There was some aggression that did pay off, but it wasn't it wasn't like he was like in his face with the aggression. It was more aggressive reads. Right. And it was just phenomenal play. I can't really say anything else. it's just that what it is. Got Kevo the Man versus Scar in our loser semifinal here to set who is going to play Biohazard to try to make grand finals here. We are down to our final 4 here. Who's going to take it between Kevo and Scar? Let's actually do something that we rarely get to do. I want to know what the chat's feeling here. Kevo the Man versus Scar. We saw what Scar was able to do against Deoxys. I'm sorry, against Deoxys' Gears with Aaron Black, but changing things up once again is Scar going to his 3rd character of the day.
Sure. Yeah, that's the character that we saw him qualify for top 8 with. It's kind of what I expected to see in this top 8, so I'm happy to see it again. And like he's played with other characters, it's not like the wild offense, right? It's very studied and
Round 1.
He makes great decisions with the character. He can play it slowly, no need to go wild. Okay, yep, so he's got Reborn, he's got the teleport cancel Scorpion.
I actually wanted to bring that up earlier when you were talking about how Scorpion can shut down the zoning / counter zoning of Gearus. And I was going to bring up Reborn here from Scorpion, who gets to add a second mind game to having to hold the teleport, which is having to hold the teleport cancel on top of it. So we'll see if that comes into play here with Scar. Ooh.
Okay.
Jeez. That's a crushing blow that we do not get to see too often, if at all, here in competitive play. How many does he have? He has 20 of them?
Yeah, I mean, I think he does have the most, and he certainly has the most practical ones in any case.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, punish please. Yes. Chose to save crushing blow punish that he has. It's just going to be, regular damage.
That's a really good check right there on Gearus. You have to be wary of a down 1 check, but it's all about conditioning there. And you have to be worried about if Gearus is even going to cancel that string. We actually saw Biohazard clip somebody trying to press the button after that string and just getting yeeted into a sand trap.
Right? Punish! So, although I like Scar's movement, Kevo's definitely controlling this match. Oh, punish. Well, not quite there. Approach! Scar trying to make something happen. Now, big ol' forward, too. Just the dump truck moving forward. Beep, beep.
Went straight into some buttons of Gearus right there, Scar. Are we going to see a switch? We did see, again, the effectiveness of Aaron Black potentially here in this matchup. Just a round prior, it's got to be a personal thing for Scar, I would think. He just beat a really good Gearus with Aaron Black, and he goes to play Kevo, and I guess there's something about Kevo that might be different that he knows. And matchups aren't everything, guys. Sometimes it's the player.
Lost high.
Right, character matchups may not be everything, but the player matchups may be more important. That's true. I thought he might have switched, but no, it's back to Scorpion. Did he switch to chain? I didn't see.
Oh, let's actually.
We'll find out shortly. Yeah.
Yeah, he that teleport cancel. He didn't do a whole lot for him there.
No. Oh no, it's still teleport cancel. One cool thing about Scorp is that he has 2 legit variations.
That he most certainly does. Oh, there's a fake out and just patience out of Kevo. Really good stuff, but Scar, you know, may pick up on that and start fainting into a couple of throws here and there. Very
Yeah,
hard
we
to
haven't
react
yet
to those
seen
as well.
the feint in the throw. Yeah, I'm surprised a little bit. Oh, punish! No! Oh, that was huge.
Oh no! Ooh!
Yeah, he just didn't think it was.
Full walk back into the back one though. One of the best like
Wow.
footsie tools like in this game. I feel like is mixed with Scorpion's backwalk speed is that Scorpion's backwalk speed and his backwalk is
Punish!
really good.
Again, we're seeing really interesting ideas, as we did with Kombat. We're seeing really cool defensive ideas from Scar. A lot of people have been just touched by forward 2-1-2. It's great strength. But he is busy for a long time, so if you do wake up roll, you can punish.
Yeah, and Kombat, I would say, is the player we've seen so far today in this top 8 wake up the most. A lot of people don't wake up and they just hold pressure on, or try to delay their wake up and wake up as well and hope for a punish. But the tools are definitely there to try to mix up your opponent.
Damage. It had to break away. That was going to be a ton of life loss. Here he goes. The confirm comes from Kevo.
That's simple there. Doesn't want to literally run out of every single resource he has available.
Oh! Okay, got him. Let me see those shields. Not seeing them. There they go. Okay, that was a good shield. And he gets in there! I thought that might have been the time to bring in cancel and to throw, but no, maybe that's what Kevo was expecting too. Shout out to the Scar.
Finish him.
He takes the game looking much better.
1-1, yeah, complete turnaround. And he's one of those guys that, you know, he can come in with a game plan, get absolutely demolished, and it's not going to phase him whatsoever. You know, he's so mentally strong. I think we saw that even we were there at the Justice Pro Series finale season 2.
Right.
He was just so strong mentally, went in there, just had a game plan, executed well. That's really all you got to do at the end of the day sometimes.
Scorpion. Gearus.
Has the skill there.
The hourglass.
May have played some Red Dead Redemption before this. We don't know.
Ha! Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But no, I'm really glad to see him taking this really seriously. Is Scar, you know, he did have his doubts towards the end of Injustice 2 of, you know, committing and having the passion for the game, and he said himself that he feels it's reignited here in MK11.
I think a lot of us feel that way. I mean, I liked Injustice 2 a lot, but I do know a lot of people too who are a little tired of it, and yet, man, everybody's in on this game.
Everybody, it's so beautiful.
Everybody's in. And oh, dude, his mix-ups are doing so well right now. Oh my god, from Scar. Obviously punishable. And by the way, you can option select to punish the teleport every time. That's doable.
Ooh, on the block regular and the imply block.
Yeah, if you just try to punish a little bit later, then you'll be able to block the second hit and also still punish the first.
Hey, good patience by Scar.
Quick
Guys, stop
block.
trying to. A lot of people get clipped trying to anti-air, press a button, or move when that frog splash is active from Gearus. With good patience here by Scar. Gonna get the damage to close out. Sure is.
He did have to spend a crushing blow. I think that's a little unfortunate, but hey, you got the round.
Fight.
Yeah, we actually saw a red Sub-Zero earlier. Now we're getting purple Scorpion, by the way.
It's so cool. Got him on the grab. Here we go. Oh, nice! Zangief splash coming in. Great meaty situation. We've seen a lot of active play. Okay, delay comes out of Scar. So Scar, again, is mixing things up as he's waking up.
Yeah, delay, wake up, roll, wake up buttons.
Yeah, bringing them all
Because
out.
all that comes into play, guys. If you read that they're gonna delay wake up and you wait, and they don't delay wake up with buttons, you all of a sudden get clipped and you're just mind fucked. at that
I
point.
really can't believe that Scar didn't do breakaway while he was up there, but okay.
Maybe he wants to
Yeah.
save those defensive bars for early in this potential final round, or well, it is final round here. But I think that might have been the mentality there. And Kim would have been not having any defensive meter himself, so Scar, I like that immediate turn up of the aggression, jumping in, and gets to go to town on the wake up.
Overtime. Okay,
And
wake
there
up,
you go.
stand one.
Exactly that. If you miss your meaty, or if you think that a delay wake up is coming and they do that, it can really mess with you when you knock down your opponent. That's actually unblockable, by the way, David. That overhead south has ever been blocked in the history, yeah. And what a round for Scar. Turned out the aggression. What a wake-up forward roll by Kevo to man. That was phenomenal. The aggressive move is going to hit the fatal blow and try to bet on one read here to win. I don't
He
know
is
what
definitely in this.
I don't know what Scar's defensive meter is looking like right now. It does
he
have a
does.
breakaway.
He has both.
This
He has
is
both.
scary.
Yeah. Great read. Good patience there by Kevo. Patient still. Okay. Wow, what a tech.
Oh!
There you go. All of a sudden, Scar's in there.
Looks like a reactionary teleport there too. Kevo just breathed a normal, and Scar had that trigger.
Classic
2-1
Scorpion
now.
movement mix-up. You never know when he's gonna do it. Sure, you can anti-air. You know, okay, it's a pretty good jump kick anyway, but you can anti-air him. But what if he does the teleport, right? That's since forever the Scorpion mix-up as he jumps in, and there you go, Scar getting the right side of it.
That's right. Same matchup. Match point now for Scar. Trying to make it in the top 3, guys. Just to let you know, your placement really doesn't matter if it's not first in this tournament.
That's
You know,
right.
Aside
Free
from
to
getting
enter
first,
tournament, 370 players. One of them gets a trip to
Only
Combo
one.
Breaker, or if they already have a trip to Combo Breaker, they get $1,000.
Now, everyone else, you can try to use your result on your LinkedIn profile. Try to pick up a little org to pay for your entry fee somewhere. I don't know. I don't know what you guys want to do with it, but it's something out there. Who knows? But only first is going to get that phenomenal prize pool of a free trip to Combo Breaker, or a trip that has already been paid for by us.
Right.
And maybe a little extra.
Okay, well. And then the splash, it's hit so many times. Oh, he missed it.
I'm actually shocked. I don't think I've ever seen the second hit of that string whiff, even on a high anti-air like that.
No, yeah, same for me.
Massive hitbox to that bad boy. And you normally always see that confirmed as well, because it's nice and slow. Medium has a giant hitbox to it.
Yeah.
First for everything. Wow! Whiff punished a stand jab on Kevo right there. Didn't get the full continuation of the Scar, and this is going to be the round.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Scar didn't meter burn the teleports and try to get more. A little surprising there.
Yeah, could have put
Maybe he
him
was
in the fatal
expecting
kill
breakaway, I
territory.
guess. Yeah. The funky stagger out of Scar. But the way that Scar's played the whole day is not just wild offense. He's not just been wildly harassing. It's definitely a studied, intentional kind of thing.
Only getting hit by the overhead. That is so much of your health gone. Kevo now knocking on a game 5 or perhaps here. Scar's gonna need a little bit of a comeback. And this has been very defensive for both of these guys. Very patient, just waiting for their turn, taking it.
That was weird, man. Maybe that hit in like later up 2 frames. I gotta look into that. It almost looked like it was safe.
Oh, there was that shimmy walk up into that forward two that we've seen them catch a lot of people. Scar not falling for it.
Out of the sky. One of the best jump-ins in the game, and that is gonna be the tie game from Kevo. It's 2-2.
Game 5 on the way. In a game 5, you know, we asked who you guys like, and it was really good back and forth in the chat on who they thought was going to take this. Coming down to the wire, winner of this gets to go on to face Biohazard in losers finals.
Like Garrus's wake up 2 can be -10 if it hits in its last active frame.
Aaron Black.
which means that it's a little tougher to punish. You know, still punishable. Anyway,
which means
here we
that
go. We got the
wow, the Texan playing a Texan
Aaron
here.
Black.
This was the pick that we saw against the Oxus.
yeah.
And I'm curious why he didn't come out with it myself, simply because he had just come off of the experience and that matchup. But I don't second guess someone like Scar ever. I think. I think I learned my lesson a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay, yep. Establishing the low to try to get the overhead, as we've seen, gets the crushing blow, ton of damage.
Chat loving the memery here. We got essentially 2-1-2-1-2 versus 4-2-1-2.
Yeah, that's true.
What a start from Kevo, the man. Pumping
Back towards the corner. Okay,
right now.
no escape for you. Right back into the mix. And he texts it this time. No! The grab. Wow, look at this round from Kevo. Really good pressure.
Match point now, and he looked to be a little down and out when Scar went up 2-1. Looked very strong in that victory as well, but turning things around here, and now on match point for Kevo Reborn and this Gears. And we've seen multiple characters out of him throughout this event as well. Over the week, probably going a little more Gears. We saw Aaron Black pretty much all throughout Sunday's pools and top 16.
Throwing the dip out there. I really like how Scar navigates against this neutral game from Geras. He blocks, and whenever Geras throws it down back one, then he knows he can move safely, just for a little bit. So it's a slow approach, and it's working. He knew that the dash was coming because of the dip right there. Shout out to Scar, controlling the corner now.
So strong and not even punished from that up two was the throw. And Kevo was still able to tech that little gross there. Nice meaty with the 4-2-1. Getting the launcher. Big damage, no breakaway for Scar here. He's eating all of this damage, and this is some serious stuff.
That was like 200 more than it needed to be.
Oh, no!
He regrets it. He regrets it. Didn't have meter for the off. Oh, boy, that's good right there. Kevo takes it over Scar. 3-2. Think back to Scar not breaking away. Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly. I think it all came down to that. Scar was really
and he
in that
put himself in
position
the
after
corner
that.
in the first place. Like, that was, the choice came from Scar to go in there, and everything went downhill after that. Ugh.
I think that Scar went in the chat, and it says it all. Maybe after that loss, you just see Scar go in chat and say, "Guess wrong." Shit. Down there to the wire, but amazing run, Scar, looking phenomenal as always. Kevo the man, congratulations, is going to move on to losers finals where he will play Biohazard. But before I send out that invite to Biohazard, guys, we got a little bit of a surprise for you here. I kind of hinted at it at the beginning of the show. They're in the middle of the show as well. If you guys remember last Sunday, that's right, David. That's right. Let me give a little product placement here. If you guys would like some free Synapse product, click the panel below my stream, and I'm going to put the link in the chat. Click that link in chat right now. Go to Synapse's website, use promo code Road to Combo 2. That's Road to Combo number 2. I'm going to post that in the chat as well. Okay? Road to Combo 2, you can get a free 4-pack of Synapse delivered to you. 100% free on Synapse. Thank you so much to Synapse for not only paying for this event, sponsoring it, but also giving out a lot of free product for you guys to try at home. And I have actually heard that a lot of people reached out to me afterwards in the middle of the week that they got their product and have actually really enjoyed it. And now I do like to say that, I've been completely honest with you, and that if you like the taste of ginger with a little bit of pineapple in there, that you're really going to enjoy this beverage. And I think that everyone has agreed with me on that. I try to be as honest as possible, guys.
If, like Aquaman, you need a natural cognitive boost, then it's for you as well.
My brain was shot years ago, so this product really does help.
For sure.
But no, it's not something that gets you, because there's no caffeine in it. It's not something that gets you very, hyperactive it's just something that helps you focus more. There's no crash at all whatsoever. And I have found that I do feel a lot better. Like I remember after the show last time, hours after the show, I was like, man, I felt really good. It was nice. It's just a really cool product. So check it out. Again, click that link. Use code Road to Combo 2. There are 75 free packs available. I know a lot of people are watching. So
That's
hopefully they don't break the website again, you know?
That's right. Yeah.
But yeah, go there and
All right.
get yourself a free it's guys, it's free. Go do it. And I know a couple of people bought some as well and tried it, said it was good. So thank you. Appreciate it. But yeah, that is Synapse. Go get yourself some free packs of that. As I'm going to get Biohazard in here to face Kevo Reborn. And we'll see who is going to face Kombat for the free trip to Combo Breaker. Again, brought to you by Synapse. I'm going to keep saying it.
Good.
A Biohazard. And this is going to be a potential mirror. We haven't seen any of the characters of Biohazard, have we?
Oh, we saw Jade, but that didn't go too well, did it?
Oh, yeah.
Although maybe,
Yeah,
maybe you go for Jade here. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Maybe. Could be very, very interesting. You know, Jade is definitely able to slow the game down a little bit, but again, probably would have to land a hit, get up her glow, and then could zone him out and keep away. It would just be getting up that glow. Maybe it could actually be effective against Geras. Now I think about it.
Yeah, I haven't played as Geras against a Jade because I haven't seen a Jade online basically since the beta. I assume that the purple stuff makes it so that down back one won't hit her. But can anybody like specifically confirm that in the chat? Like I assume.
Yeah,
but
I'm actually curious.
I haven't tested it. Yeah.
What was the promo code again? Road to Combo 2.
It does still hit her? Oh, wow. Okay.
It does still hit her? Okay, the rest in peace. That's a 10-0 matchup. Lied right to your guys' face.
Bummer. That sucks. Purple
Thank you, Waz.
Okay.
Thank you, Waz. Waz, who is just
my question is
down under,
basically,
but Biohazard's actually doing it, David.
It is going to be Jade. Interesting. So down back one isn't considered a projectile. Is basically what that means. Curious. Got to look into that. What else that means? But yeah, hey, it's going to be Jade for Biohazard. We'll see if that works out. It didn't versus the katana that we saw right up at the beginning of the show. But maybe now.
That
Again, you have to avoid getting hit by the down back one, especially as a punish.
She can be very aerial too, but we're not too sure if it could be potentially punish that as well. Oh, definitely not in the amplify.
Not that.
Ooh, the regular looks pretty safe too.
Oh.
Here we go. Big damage on deck. Once again, guys, welcome to Combat Cup. If you guys are just now tuning in, I hope that some of you are not this late, but we are in Losers Finals just beginning. It has begun. Biohazard versus Kevo Reborn. And we're swinging right now. Kevo's really only touched Biohazard twice to get this much damage on the board. It looks like Biohazard's going to have to put in a little more work with Jade to do the same, as that round one going by fairly quick.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, I like that he's trying to stay up in the sky. I think that makes a lot of sense as an approach. And it's doing a little bit of damage. Okay, Flawless Block is going to be an important tool here for Kevo Reborn. Dashes in, trying something. Stand up in the sky. And for Geras, you know, look. Oh, finds the hit even still. And it was a counter hit! Oh, trying to avoid.
Job.
And nope, it didn't even matter. All right, good work. Into the grab, always leaves him close. Trying for something, I guess maybe he was looking for up 3, I don't know, on wake up. Activates, amplifies. You had to get out of there, that would have been it. No! And then couldn't take any chip there. He didn't have meter to have last breath or anything like that. So the attempt from Biohazard just didn't work out.
It looked okay, definitely had its moments, but I think that, you know, Jason's not a character that's going to be able to go blow for blow with someone like Geras. And so, you know, getting touched a few times is so detrimental in that matchup. You know, it's really all about avoiding that while just trying to chip away at the man. And Kevo able to get the hits needed. You know, I think that's what it came down to. I saw what Biohazard was trying to do. Really effective, just try to kind of wear the matchup down. And she's gonna try it again here.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, mirror. We haven't seen one Geras mirror when on paper we should have had quite a few. I think that's kind of cool though.
So people are trying to find ways to avoid or to figure out sort of how to beat Geras. Yeah. And I guess that's still going on for Biohazard. They're still trying to figure it out.
Thank you, Happy Zerg, for host as well, just coming in. Happy Zerg. Thank you so much, and to everyone who has hosted the Kombat Cup. You guys are freaking incredible. I love you guys. As we are in losers finals, Kevo up 1-0 on Biohazard, rocking Jade. That's what I'm talking about. You know, you can put in so much work with Jade and get touched by Geras one time, and it feels like you've lost all of them. You know, she's not really a character that's going to be able to have a big comeback factor. I think, and it's not something I've seen so far. But I also haven't seen a whole lot of competitive Jade. These 2 weeks of MK11 early on, going with the overhead, just nice stagger there, didn't overcommit. Doesn't have a pop up afterwards. No, and the anti-air forward too. That was a beautiful hitbox. Holy crap! With a throw, the
Kevo still taking advantage of things as he moves forward here.
Oh!
Wow, what a round by Kevo.
Round 2, fight.
So still, this Jade's not working out exactly for Biohazard. Oh, I don't know about those ground projectiles. Useful in other matchups, maybe not here.
Oh my god. The chat saw Geras do 404 damage, 404 HP not found.
Love it. Okay. Biohazard just getting bullied here. And wow, okay, he's getting real gutsy over there as Kevo. Wiggle stick, and then there's some pressure, maybe? No! Oh boy, that actually could have been a big jump in. You just didn't expect for Geras to be working. Side switch comes. Now this is exactly where Kevo wants to be. We got Bird Jade up there in the sky flying through. And okay, here it comes. But what do you get out of it on pressure? Not too much out of there.
Exactly.
Kevo the man.
Ooh,
Oh, now the fatal blow's in there.
Well,
no, you can't. You can't jump. You can't jump. Once he has fatal blow, you can't jump. I don't care if you have projectiles up there. Doesn't matter. You get vacuumed in, and that is going to be game number 2. Well, I don't know what that is.
What is he doing?
I don't know. Is that? I don't know his fatality inputs. I mean, I don't know.
So Biohazard, the pick of Jade not looking too good right now. You know, being down 2-0, you're actually at your match point away from being eliminated from this tournament.
Yeah.
But guys, real quick, everyone keeps asking, guys, click the link that is in chat. I'm going to put it once again from Synapse. There is a green box at the top that says, if you would like to try a 4-pack of Synapse, hit claim now. Hit claim now, and then use code Road to Combo 2, Road to Combo 2, and it's that simple. Biohazard versus Kevo the Man, 2-0 Kevo the Man, match point now for this man.
And it's going to be the Geras mirror. So we'll see if Biohazard can win 3 in a row.
Geras. She made me and me alone. Round 1, fight.
Yeah, we'll see, but Jade clearly just wasn't working out. Okay, ready for the approach.
And this is interesting because Biohazard,
Punish.
is he ready for this? Is he warmed up for this? Or is this something that he was trying to avoid this whole time?
See, I feel like he's not trying to avoid it in the sense that he thinks that he would lose the Geras mirror, but maybe more that he just thought he had a counter pick, maybe he's trying to work on his Jade, something like that. Because this Geras is very good. Trying to counter poke. Out of the sky, not quite.
Oh! A lot of damage, no breakaway for Biohazard. Still doesn't have it.
468.
What a turnaround for
Come on.
Biohazard here.
Oh, he tried to counter poke.
Wait
I
a
like the
minute.
idea. Here it is, wake up 2, and huge damage. Give me that damage. Gotta match. Well, time that X button, please. They're both doing it. Okay.
Your end is near.
It cost Biohazard everything there.
Round 2. Fight.
But I think well worth it. He's finally on the board. Try to use this to get yourself back into this match.
Okay. After all those staggers, Biohazard just bypassing and going up into this guy. No breakaway here. 4-1 from the other side. Yep. Woo. Yeah, good old 404. I love it.
Mistake.
Woo, the tech. Dude, the whole time, Kevo's techs have been ridiculous.
Ill-advised.
The whole day so far.
Oh my goodness, Biohazard starting to look strong here. Gonna be the punish of the up 2 attempt. And just like that, that's all she wrote. Biohazard gonna get a game on the board finally. It took going to the Geras mirror, and we don't know if he was trying to avoid this or not, but it looked pretty dang good, David, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think that he thought that, like, his Geras would lose the mirror. I can't imagine that that was his thought process in not picking Geras at the start. I really think it's more about either he thought that he had a counter pick in Jade, or that he's, like, trying to work on Jade and wants to get tournament experience with her. Now that he's back to Geras, you can definitely see he looks more comfortable.
Even though there's a lot on the line here, Biohazard may already be going to Combo Breaker and may just be using this as a learning experience.
Hold on a second. We got the Aaron Black. First time we've seen it today from Kevo the Man. But we did see it as he was qualifying for top 8. Remember how fast he deleted some people with Aaron Black?
That is right, and it looked really good. His Aaron Black was looking incredibly strong, had the game plan figured out, and he was a very aggressive Aaron Black. Maybe you might see a lot more aggression here rather than what we saw earlier from Scar.
Did he have a head in his bag?
Which realm do you hail from, amigo?
I hail from Kronika's Keep.
Thrilling.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see how it goes
what
here.
A weird approach.
Ooh,
What? Standing reset?
Okay. That's something I have not seen out of an Aaron Black player, and I would have gotten hit by that. No matter, no matter. I think that was the pretty
me
throw.
too. Oh, no punish! Dip. Oh, he tried to answer. I like the idea. That was pretty sick right there by Biohazard. Still has pressure. Great block.
Big boy punish out of Kevo the Man, knock off the reset, just catching on the damage.
Okay, I had to get out of there.
Woo! The mix up and the meat is so good by Kevo. Now match point, and that Aaron Black still looking as crisp as we saw on Sunday, David.
Fight.
Was this his boss character the whole time? Right, like, look at his Aaron Black so far.
Yeah.
His Geras looks great, but his Aaron Black looks ridiculous. People in chat have been complaining about Geras the entire day, and look at this cowboy, right and through.
Up 2 but never out of it is Geras. Only 1 to 2 combos away right now. Always, but wait a minute. Kevo the Man is gonna put some acid on the ground. He's just gonna let the damage attack, gonna trigger the down.
He had breakaway. He had breakaway. He had 2 bars of defensive meter, and he didn't break it out. Biohazard, my man.
Oh!
Wow. Okay.
Fatality.
So shoutouts to Kevo for having not just a fantastic Geras, but maybe an even better Aaron Black.
I would say so. I'm very impressed by all of his characters. Wow. Kevo looking as strong as I know him to be, and really glad to see him back. Biohazard gonna go out at 3rd place, as it is gonna be Kevo the Man making that run through losers all the way to grand finals now, where he will have to face Kombat, and what a showdown that is going to be. But before grand finals, guys, we're going to take a quick break. Let everyone breathe, use the restroom as we are going to set this grand final up. Got to get Kombat back in here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a few moments with the grand finals of Kombat Cup presented by Synapse. All right, guys, welcome back to the Combat Cup presented and sponsored by Synapse. And we got grand finals coming up next. It's going to be Combat versus Kevo Demand. Chat, I want to know who you guys like here. This is going to be a showdown. This is a matchup that we haven't seen yet. This is a brand new one, but we saw what Combat was able to do to a Gearus like Biohazard in the last game, and it was very impressive. But probably some of the most impressive MK11 gameplay that I've seen so far to date.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Combat's both his Scorpion and his Johnny. I've been super impressed by. And not just on offense, but his defensive ideas, where he moves on screen. Very interesting, super cool ideas with both characters that he uses. I'm really hyped to watch this. And, you know, similar thing with Kevo, who's looked very strong with two characters as well. It was like he's been playing Gearus, right, the whole day. And then when he needed that extra step, he climbed up the ladder a little bit to Aaron for him. And wow, that was amazing looking right there. He totally had control in beating Biohazard in that last game.
Yeah, and this is a run back of the third round, only the third round of winners. Combat 2-0 over Kevo on the winner's side very early in this tournament. So Kevo's only lost to this man. And kind of similar to what we saw yesterday at, if you remember, Earthbound Dojo, Ninja Killa putting Forever King in the losers right when the tournament started, and that was grand finals. Kind of similar here, where you know, you knock someone in the losers, and you never know if you're ever going to see him again. And in both these situations, at the end in grand finals,
it's pretty tough to seed for the game right now, right? Like there are so many people who are. I mean, look, we've known both of these players, right? They're not brand new, but were they going to be the two that you would think would get to grand finals? There was Honeybee, there was Hayate, we had Gur. I mean, we had you know, a dozen very strong players, and yet here in grand finals you got Combat lining up, looks like with Scorpion. Maybe go to Johnny. Going to Johnny. Ooh. And then Aaron Black immediately for Kevo. Oh, okay. Up to him.
Oh, this is. I think this is one where Combat had to think a little bit, and probably, you know, he has the experience from Sonic Fox in this matchup, and played him close in Johnny v Aaron Black. So I think he's pretty confident here. You know, if you are Combat, if you're able to take a game or two, or even, you know, wins off of Sonic Fox, you go, if I can beat Sonic Fox's Aaron Black, I can beat any Aaron Black, right? Grand finals time, guys. Let's get some hype in that chat for Combat Cup. Let's go.
Woo! Trying to walk backwards. Nope. Kage kick. Shadow kick. Dashing forward. No, dude. He's so gutsy. Oh.
There are some
oh my god, we're seeing this is Mortal Kombat 11 right now. This is Mortal Kombat 11. Really, you got options on Wake Up, everybody. You can do stuff. Here we go. Look at the movement. Oh, this is so beautiful.
Close block on the way in. Very good use of that down cancel there by Kevo Demand. And to go that. Oh my goodness, and that's gonna be death. He was sitting on the puddle as well. It's almost like he had to move, David. And if you move, that gunshot's are coming.
Okay. All right. What a start to grand finals.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. And he projectile him out of, again, this double-sized 12s coming from full screen there from Aaron Black with the forward 4. Nice little standing kind of reset right there. And Johnny Cage's pressure is kind of similar to both iterations of the character, where he can cancel into that amplified projectile, have a couple of plus frames. He can't abuse it like he used to, but there's some tricky stagger pressure that is there.
What an expectation off the jump. The approach, he's way past the dip. Dancing in and out of it. What a jump! And then not the rest, unfortunately.
Woo!
Okay, got him up close.
Oh, that's a punish!
Get him! Oh, what a call! He has Fatal Blow and he brings it out. And that's gonna be that for the round. We got the final round of game number 1. This has already been a barn burner.
Oh my goodness! So both of them had to come off their fatal blow. That's actually really rare to see both guys come off their fatal blows and have a round 3 without any of them loaded. So this is going to come down to gameplay. Another one.
Again.
Okay, how mentally screwed is Kevo right now? Because he was like, there's no way this kid's going to do it again.
Right?
Sure enough. Wake up with those buttons. Combat. Oh, this is something special.
No anti-air this time. He did last time in that situation. No anti-air again. Okay, down one interrupt. That's his turn now. Kevo. Damage for himself. And then, okay, yo, the defensive actions out of Combat. Waking up with buttons sometimes, waking up with the big up 3 other times. And that's gonna do it. You know what he's gonna do. And one thing I love about Combat is that he doesn't always trend breakaway. You see the utility of using those defensive meters for wake up roll, for wake up attack, sometimes not even spending it doing wake up buttons. He's really mixing on his own wake up.
Yeah, he has Kevo confused right now when he does the amplified slide of to pressure or not to pressure, and he outread him 3 times in a row off of the same situation. That's pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. Pretty incredible. Well, that's game number 1.
That being said, a wonderful game.
Only needs to win the first 3 out of 5. Kevo the Man's got to win 2 or 3 out of 5 sets against that Johnny right there. I mean, good luck. Good luck. All right, well, we're getting back into it.
Round 1, fight.
That is right.
Curls ready.
Everyone, if you can, let it be known we are in grand finals. Once again, Kombat v Kevo Demand. So many upsets here in Kombat Cup, and that's exactly what we want to see coming in, David. We talked about that when we went live last Sunday. That's what we wanted to see. See if we see a change in any kind of guard, and we kind of see that early on. A lot of upsets, a lot of the familiar names not advancing, and we got some new blood here in grand finals. So exciting.
Damage, please. Oh, get him, get him, get him. Yep, wake up roll. He did spend the bar on it. Now he needs to keep it going. Sweep, sweep. And he fights the hit again. Look at his pressure. Oh my God, and that's dip. Extra damage a little bit.
Oh, the crouch of the throw attempt, and this is so scary. What's the mix gonna be? Oh, wow. No. That string does naturally end in an overhead, so caught him with the mix.
Yep. Quite an unsafe mix, but he was going to die either way if that had been blocked.
That's right. Live or die by the mix. That's the oath that every Mortal Kombat player has to take before putting the game into the PlayStation 4.
Okay, yep. All right. Look, I'm really happy to see this right now, but we're seeing a change from Kevo in terms of how he pressures.
And that's what I'm talking about. That amplified projectile caused some really serious dagger pressure. You know, it's only plus a couple, I think, in this game. Dropped combo, I think, out of Kombat. We've seen that. That looks like it's a really, really tight link, and that's going to be a whiff punish the fatal blow. And onto the
so he's bringing out his own interesting little options. We got a forward roll and then right into fatal blow. Catching Kombat. And that's going to be 1-1.
Oh, we got fatalities early in this grand final too. Let's go.
All right. Got the big shark jaws.
Fatality.
Oh, you know, I just noticed the eyeballs. All right.
For
like big cacodemon streaming out of his face.
For Kombat, I would say that's not a way to get a head in this grand final.
Oh boy, wow, you really blew the top off of that one.
1-1, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tight grand final so far. Are we going to see a reset? Are we going to see this go down to the final game? Who's going to take it? So many questions unanswered until the game is just played out. 1-1 right now. Good back and forth between the two. Do you say Kevo got even more aggressive there?
Yeah, and he was making really good calls when it came
to
game 1. Yeah, his pressure was really good. Like, he didn't let Kombat do wake up buttons after the slide, amplify, stuff like that. Like, he was actually pressuring, making the right calls, and even on his defensive situations, wake up roll into fatal blow, for example, he was playing really good mix-ups from the defender's position there as well.
Yeah, really good stuff between the two. That is why they are here in grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal gameplay so far. Wake up, roll away from Kombat, and the back 2-2-2 is still able to kind of catch it on a media attempt there. Wow. Get that projectile out of here, says Kevo. And putting out buttons, that's, again, the aggression. Oh, no! Kind of knowing Kombat's style, that just have something active there, and he's going to run into it. So smart.
Punish. Oh, wow. Okay. That's worked every time. Oh, right beforehand! Oh, so close. Amplify, of course. Didn't have
Good
it.
clutch
Oh!
blocks. Wow. Okay,
Didn't do it.
that may have been one of the nuttiest things I've seen. He did a forward four and
Yeah.
swung afterwards, David.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the
I
conditioning
mean, he
of
had another meter.
the amplification.
Yeah, the Kombat was looking for the low afterwards. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, this hurts. The back throw puts you on the puddle longer than the forward throw when he just OKs you with throw after slide. He's actually caught Kevo a few times trying to press buttons after that. That's a punish and there's a big damage. Really good patience by Kevo to know he's going to use the breakaway. Making the right reads is Kevo this time around. I don't remember what that overhead butt is on block. Might have been punishable combat. Not too tight on the execution there perhaps. And says go back to full screen. And now you got to come to me sitting
Can't
on
stand
those.
there.
He broke out the
Can't
rifle.
stand
There it is.
Woo! And then the dip got him as he was falling down. You're no cartoon.
That's the dirt right there. You put out that acid puddle, pull out the rifle, and it says, your turn, coach. Move, I dare you.
So Kevo's taking a little bit of time here.
Aaron Black wins.
Looking so good. Man, the fact that he did drop kick into not amplify, into buttons instead.
Buttons.
I mean, I would have been hit. I would have been. I mean, I'm not blocking that. Are you blocking that?
I would have. Yeah, I would have been mind blown.
Yeah.
Like if that happened to me, I'd have been like, yeah, like you deserve that if it hits you,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. For sure.
Aaron Black.
Well,
Scorpion.
still needs another game in order to reset grand finals. Well, are we gonna see the switch to Scorpion?
Ooh, he was definitely thinking who he was gonna go with out of the gate here.
Johnny Cage.
No, okay. So I think he might be
Hey,
saving Scorpion for potentially after a reset, and he doesn't want to show Kevo Scorpion before that. I think that
Could be.
might be what mentality is there.
could be.
And who knows if he can make this comeback with Johnny Cage right now. From what we've seen earlier against Biohazard,
Round
I'd say
one.
anything is possible.
Fight.
Put a block in time.
Ooh!
All right, well, anti-air punish, yes. Wake up roll again,
Just
just
this-
proving very useful.
I gotta write that down. Just toss a stand two out with Aaron Black. That'll make it had a really nice hitbox to it. Flawless block on the forward four as well.
Into slide. Okay, out of the dip and trying to pressure. Get something going. Oh, he tried to go for the little elbow guy. Trying to charge it up, but nope.
Ooh, roll forward. And Kevo, the patience there to stay away from both, like, from what, again, Kombat showed him in game number one. So smart, and the adaptation by Kevo has been really strong.
Okay.
Oh!
So he does spend the fatal blow. There's not going to be a fatal blow for him for the rest of this game. But look, that's fine. You take the round.
The good, the bad, and
Round two. Fight.
And Kombat to get back in here. Reset point for Kevo. Just before the drop kick. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, and he wakes up again with
That
buttons.
aggression.
He's so good.
Ooh. I don't know what normal I just out of Aaron Black, but that had an awkward, if not pretty bad hitbox to it. If I saw it almost inside of Johnny Cage and still whiffed. Looking for counterpulse for the multiple down
following
on
in?
some characters, guys. Oh, this should be the round. And a good position here for Kombat as he's got Kevo pretty close to the corner here.
Fight.
No, again, he does blow up the drop kick, and he's passed. And now Johnny towards the corner. He left the control things. Look, he was reading it. He was reading it. He just was a little bit off on the timing. Now those are highs. Many people have mids on their amplified fireball. Not that guy.
Ooh. I was about to say, if he's going 3 for 3 from downtown with the
Right,
jump
yeah.
kicks. something was going awful wrong there for Kevo to man. And he has done a really good job of keeping Kombat on these acid puddles. It's even here full screen.
Go winner jump!
Knowing what strings to use, which would put out projectiles that cover really big ground. Putting out anything. And here we go. On the puddle once again and going away. This is coming out to the wire. Only fatal blows for Kombat. Gonna be easy hit confirmed. We're going to a game number 5 here.
Yeah, this is still very doable for Kombat. The game's over here, but the next game will be either to win the tournament. Oh my god.
What did you do, Johnny? Just what you asked. Not what I meant by the splits.
Fatality.
You deserve every
Johnny
bit of that
Cage
tomato, bro.
wins.
But what a fatality.
Man, this Johnny's so great. This is the best Johnny.
It really is. Johnny's
It really
the greatest.
is. Yo, did you notice in the middle of that game when Kombat flawless blocked the Aaron Black stance projectile from full screen?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why
And,
that sticks out to me, because like that's
Okay.
I
That's like the
definitely
quickest
can't
projectile
react to
of all
that.
time.
I know, right? Like that's
That's
just
actually
the call.
reacting to a bullet.
That's absurd.
It's actually reacting to a bullet.
Yeah.
That's insane. Or getting like a little wave dash or block dash attempt and just kind of naturally falling into it.
I mean,
which
it
is
was
what I do a
probably
lot
just
to-
accidental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I do a lot to
But cool.
projectiles, and I'm like, and I'll tell
But cool.
someone at 100% intended.
Round 1. Of course. Fight.
All right, again, this is either tournament game or it is reset game, depending on who wins this.
And a change up from Kombat with the up 3 in that setup as well.
Horrible start right there by Kevo, unfortunately.
Here comes the aggression by Kombat. I try to preach this, man. When they don't have the defensive meter, go to town. Go to absolute
nuts.
town. With the up, he's done every single wake up there. I have counted every single type of wake up there, David. Incredible.
By the way,
change
all
up
of that time,
by Kombat.
he was still in the dip and still taking damage even as he was comboing. So I'm not sure that was actually
and he's
worth it.
dead.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
gonna lose. That whole time that he was comboing, he was actually taking substantial damage. And that is going to be a reset point here for Kevo.
Round 2. Fight.
But something we've learned is that, Kombat's always got something up the sleeve.
Yeah. Oh, he's in this.
Is this being reset? Or is Kombat going to try to take this tournament right now?
He's trying.
Big damage right there. That's a pretty dirty throw right there. Ooh, Kevo with the... So... Ooh, oh my God, are you kidding me? Buttons out of Kombat. Nice wake up forward roll. Gonna get the punish and huge damage to Kevo. He's gonna put out the acids. They're trying to make a burn over time here.
Okay, harassing. One more good sequence here is going to do the round. No. Oh, he tried drop kick. And there
Here we
goes
go.
Kombat. Again,
Tournament
we're at
point.
reset point or tournament point.
Final round. Fight.
My goodness.
Ramsey's punishment legit. Here comes Kombat.
This is great positioning right now. And oh my goodness, the jump kicks are all over.
Oh my God.
The evil go punch 3 times in a row. Kevo lost a lot of damage, even though he didn't get comboed. Those 3 jump kicks did a lot. That's gonna be a whip punish. This is gonna be about 250.
Yeah, I get out of there. This may be it. No.
Aggressive.
This may be
Oh
it
my
now.
goodness.
He doesn't. Can't take chip. Can't take chip at all. He cannot get
No,
touched. Are
no
you
defensive
serious?
meter, the throw. Okay, kind of reset there. Might get 1 bar of defensive back
He
for
might.
1 last breath.
Oh my God, Kevo! No, the
And the
block
block,
finally.
that's gonna do it! Emperor Kombat down to the final hit before a potential reset. That got so insane, but he's gonna win the Kombat Cup and he's gonna win a trip to Combo Breaker.
Reset.
Deadly uppercut, take 2.
Action. Cut.
Who hired this guy? What the fuck? Deadly uppercut, take 19.
Fatality. Johnny Cage wins.
Kage.
Chat saying it best. You got caged. I'll tell you, Kombat looked so good that entire tournament.
So
But
good.
what a run from Kevo. What a run from
Yes.
Kevo, and just looking so good with those two characters, looking like he's ready for that pro competition as well, coming up starting at Combo Breaker. So, woo!
I hope to see him there regardless, but we will definitely be seeing Kombat, who, having won this tournament, wins a trip to Combo Breaker, or if he had already had a trip lined up, he wins a cool $1,000 to help him with the expenses.
Absolutely. Congratulations, guys. Admins will be in touch with you, Kombat, about that. So just kind of hang out. We'll be in contact with you probably right after the event, if I'm being honest with you. But congratulations once again. This was not an easy victory. That was a tough bracket. Again, 370 plus
Right.
entered. Only one came out, and it was the young man Kombat with a character that no one saw coming, Johnny Cage.
No,
Incredible.
yeah, everybody was been talking about Garrus, Scorpion, Sonya, Sub-Zero, Aaron Black, all these other characters. Nobody's talking about Johnny when it comes to somebody who can win a big tournament, and yet, there it is. Johnny doing the trick. He did use Scorpion
Also,
a little bit, but primarily Johnny. So.
Shouts to the Hado. TO of Combo Breaker said, congrats, Kombat, and good stuff with the tournament. Thank you so much, and we're going to be seeing him at Combo Breaker as well, and good luck with that event, as there's going to be a lot going on, I'm sure. From experience, guys, organization can be very, very stressful. So the Hado, shout outs for all that you do for the scene. Just, guys, go follow him, give him some love, and we can't wait to see you at Combo Breaker. But congratulations, Kombat. Congratulations to Kevo running up. Everyone that made top 8 at this event. And of course, shout outs to Synapse for making this all possible. Without them, we would still be at home trying to piece together something for you guys. So thank you so much. It wasn't possible without them. Thank you guys for going there, getting some free samples from them, breaking their website, which was absolutely incredible. So yeah, once again, shouts to Synapse. Go follow them on Twitter for me if you can at DrinkSynapse. Give them some love as they showed us and our community some love back. And hopefully we look forward to possibly working with them again for some future Combat Cups. As for right now, there's nothing future planned. That's 100% set in stone. So follow us on Twitter. You got at Ultra David there, at Mr. Aquaman below me. For some updates on anything future Combat Cup. Go follow the team. We got Stokes and Maze behind organization and admitting of the event. You've got at Rickety Rao, who is the broadcaster, the producer of Combat Cup. And that is it. That's the entire team. Also, if you want to, at QR Gaming Live, our graphics guy puts together these wonderful graphics packages and animations for the streams. And that's the small team that we get to do this with. And we've kept the same team together even after making the switch here to Twitch, which we're absolutely loving being here, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are incredible. But I just want to say on behalf of the whole team, thank you guys. And Ultra David, thanks for coming on and being with us here on our return of the Combat Cup. I hope you had a great time.
I had a great time. Yeah, of course, the matches were awesome. You guys put together a great thing here. Super excited for it. I really hope to be able to do more of this in the future. So everybody in the chat, please let us know if that's something that you would like to see. I'd love to be part of it if possible. But yeah, shout outs to all the players. Amazing performance. Kombat, Kevo, Biohazard, Scar, Deoxys, King Gambler, Jay, and Tigers. Everybody who played today looked great.
Yeah, wonderful MK11. I think that is going to be a great future in competitive MK11, and we're already starting to see some incredibly magical stuff. That this is not only hype as a player, but also as a viewer. Everyone involved. This is a wonderful game for our scene, and can't wait to see what comes next, guys. We got Summon of Time coming up this weekend. We've got Combo Breaker coming up in a few weeks. We've got more E-League Showdown coming up on Wednesdays. And we'll definitely see you guys for that. Thank you so much from all of us at the Combat Cup team. We will see you guys next time. We're going to go to a quick little bit of a break, as I'm going to toss a probably host over to Silver Rye and spread some of this love around the scene. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys from all of us, and we'll see you next time here on Combat Cup.